Balls out.
What?
Balls out. Sports talk radio. Guys, let it all hang out.
Oh, don't tease me.
And talk about sports and more. Podcasts are available on iTunes. So come join the guys and let it all hang out.
You would order, let me have a slice of white.
Huh.
Yeah. Isn't that weird?
Racist, but yeah.
Yeah. It's all about
What did
race.
white mean? That was cheese.
That's
pizza?
just it. Yeah.
So, what would you say?
I'll have a
of a
pepperoni.
slice of color. Is that a combination?
No, I haven't heard that.
It begs the question. That's all
really
I'm
does.
saying.
It really. How do you do? Welcome to Balls Out Sports Talk. I am Legend with Bench, and we got two special guests here. Skip and GB is back for a second show. Welcome back, GB. And Skip is GB's wife.
This will
That's
be
right.
good.
So she used to work. Why don't you tell me that your experience in the radio world? And hey, you have 45 seconds. Let's go. Speed it up.
Here we go. Ready?
Yes.
I was promotions director at One Putt Broadcasting, and then somehow I found myself going on air on ESPN with one of the producers there, and got a little gig going like once a week. Go on the show, and we talk sports, and I get fired up, and my 45 seconds are up.
Yes, there are. Very good, because you're going to get donged in a second. How much?
It's Miyagi. Shout
That's
out
Miyagi shout out. But
It's a gong too.
that right there, the questions I have is, were you specifically, your segment was, because you guys are huge baseball guys, and I don't think you know anything else about sports. It's just baseball or softball. Was it just specifically that, or was it about all sports? Or was it like, what was your segment about?
Well, when I was there, a lot of it was like one of the hot topics was like when baseball was changing the rules and how I felt about it. And then
Okay.
he would ask me a lot about my opinions, how I felt about certain things. But then we would do like NFL talk, a little tiny bit of it, but it was mostly baseball talk.
Okay, so when you say the rule changes, what specifically at that time?
Like the pitch clock, the
What do you think about that now, since you brought that up?
at first I was against it. Like I didn't want anything to change, but now
Right.
that they have done it, I'm like, okay, this is actually nice.
I agree.
Okay, so I totally agree with that. Number one, it speeds up the game. It also gets rid of the BS of constantly stepping out, coming off the
Yeah.
mound,
Yeah.
or throwing over the first, right? I really like the rules there. You go third time, you better pick them off,
Yeah.
right? And then it resets for the next batter, which is nice.
Only one I've had a problem with is the eye contact one.
I don't understand
yeah.
that.
The umpires really insert themselves there, and that makes
But
me
what?
mad.
But what is that?
They like.
Are
they
you supposed to look at the batter?
Yeah,
Like,
the
what are you
pitcher
guys-
and the
what are you
batter
guys, like, gonna
are
go out
both
later?
supposed
I
to
mean,
be looking
yeah.
up
What is
with
this,
like
a date?
at
It's
least
intimate. You got to have that intimate moment.
it's like at
We're gonna
least
face off.
8
Let's go.
seconds left on the clock. You have to have like.
Okay,
looked
but
up
what is the reason behind it? I
so
understand
that
the.
they know that you're ready.
They're
I
ready,
don't
I
know.
guess.
Yeah.
Yeah, ready to go.
You have the effing clock.
Yeah, you know the
I mean,
clock.
bullshit.
Yeah.
Who cares? I don't care if either one of them puts a blindfold on. I can give a crap. That's on you if you're not ready.
Well, if you're not ready, that's your fault.
That's my point.
Yeah.
Don't
Why do you have
talk
to look
over
into
me.
his
I already
eyes?
said that. All right. Don't try to get over on me. But no, So you're such a purist. This is going to be a battle right now, and then we'll move on. Are you against, because you've come around on this stuff, you initially said they suck, but you came around on it, about having an umpire as far as electronic umpire?
I hate that idea.
Absolutely not. That's a no-go.
I'm just gonna leave it at that. I hate that. It's
No, you won't leave it
pathetic.
anywhere unless I say we leave it.
Here's the slide. Bud.
I love it. Oh, look at her.
I want
Wow.
to change the subject. I thought this was pretty good.
It's great.
Yeah.
It's really
Good.
good.
We're not going to change the subject because I'm going to come after you real fast.
Oh, okay.
So when you're watching a game and the inconsistencies of an umpire, it doesn't irate you from batter to batter, from pitcher to pitcher. It doesn't. If you have the technology to make it where it is consistent with everybody, why wouldn't you do it?
I want to keep some human aspect. To
There
the
is a
game.
human aspect.
What,
You know what it
some-
is? The guy is pitching and the guy is hitting.
Hold on.
And the guy is
you as a
fielding.
coach would tell players, hey, you can never blame the umpire. This is
No,
us blaming
I know.
the umpire.
No,
at
no,
this
I'm not
point now.
blaming the umpire. What I am sick of, honestly, I'm sick of this. This is what I'm sick of. Garrett Cole, who pitches for my Yankees, right?
Mhm.
Oh, he expects, because he's Garrett Cole,
Mm.
that pitch that wasn't anywhere near the strike zone, that he should be getting it. And the facial expressions, I would like to go onto the mound and punch his face right off of his body.
As a pitcher, I'm all for it. Like it's a mental game. It's like right away. If there's a pitch that I think should be a strike, I'm staring that.
Oh, by the way,
umpire
how'd you do the other day?
Oh.
All right, we'll talk about that.
Yeah,
later then.
that'll be a
Okay.
later topic.
All right. Okay.
It's gonna be the bitch of the week. Yeah.
Okay. All right.
First time
No,
I heard
that's-
you say that word.
yeah, that's good for you.
Jacob Hinman said he agrees with the pitch clock. Good change.
Yeah, it is a good
Yeah.
change.
Yeah,
No, I
that's
don't
good.
think anybody's disagreeing with that.
No, that's
I'm
good.
just pushing back on you guys as far as
Can we try and find
which one you want.
Oregon State, please? Civil War.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, it doesn't look like it's
Oregon
here.
might
has
be
some
on
sick unis apparently.
Fox, maybe.
Oregon?
Might be
Okay,
on
let me get this out and I'll
Fox.
look at this. My only thing is then the bat's taken out of his hand because of really bad call. Then the facial expressions, the arguing, this and I'm sick of Aaron Boone getting thrown out of games because of him
That
just
guy's a baby. I
He
can't
is.
him
stand
yelling from the
God.
dugout about a strike call. Just like you don't have that thing at home plate anymore because all you say is this. All you say is this at first base. All you say is this at if the ball was trapped in the outfield or whatever, right? So you're looking for me, I'm looking for I don't want to see this bullshit from the managers or from the players and more accuracy, which is 100% accurate. You adjust now to the strike zone. The strike zone is from here to here. But for some reason, some pitchers get better calls than other pitchers. I don't care if this guy is a rookie and he has to earn it. Bullshit. That's bullshit. A strike is a strike. As a strike is a strike, where a ball is a ball. A ball is a ball. I'm going to leave it at that, and I'm right, and you two are wrong.
No.
And I'm comfortable with that. No, I really am. I'm comfortable that you're wrong and I'm right. Corrections.
Oh yeah.
And I'll find this for you.
We had one comment on the YouTube last week. It said, "Do I get a T-shirt for getting your subscribers to double digits?"
Yeah. If you
And
get
I
us, if
responded,
you get,
I responded with what you said.
yeah.
If
Okay.
they get us
good.
to 200, then
Yes,
I get a T-shirt.
then you get a T-shirt. Yeah. I love that.
And then rate the show 9.5.
That's
This
out of
is
a 10.
from
That's out of a 5.
the manager. I don't know who that is.
Okay.
but Shout out the manager.
We'll take them.
He said, or could be she. He or she said, "Got a Tineco vacuum and I love it.
Oh.
Best vacuum ever."
Now we're talking.
Also, Android phones are a superior product compared to iPhones.
All right, this guy's trolling me.
okay.
I like this person.
This guy or
Yes.
gal is trolling me, and I don't like this person.
Thank you for the kind thoughts on the newborn a couple weeks back. Oh, so
Oh,
this is youngest
Okay.
manager,
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. Top 5 suggestion. Colors? I think it's top 5 colors. Because he gave his top 5: green, red, black, Dodger blue, and purple.
Oh,
Oh, he's a
He
he's
just
a
wanted to
Dodger
throw
fan.
in effect.
well,
to
Yeah,
that's
yeah,
automatically.
he's
automatically
trolling.
at the bottom.
All right, I don't like him anymore. Get him out of here.
Yeah.
So yeah, maybe we'll do top 5 colors in the future.
Okay.
There's only like 6. right?
Exhilarating.
Yeah.
You ever had a Crown Box as a kid? Like 54 colors?
That's funny. You're saying this is where? Fox?
I think.
Okay. I'll look
If it's
for it.
not ESPN or ABC, then that would make sense.
Okay, so I'll look for it.
Yeah, you can do your suckets first.
Okay, let me do my suckets. This guy was trolling me. So Sucket Tineco vacuums. Don't buy it. They're people. What do you call those people?
Customer service.
Every week.
For
Every
the
week.
love.
Fuck. Customer service people are a-holes. They suck. The vacuum doesn't. Android phones. Who has an Android here?
No.
No.
Good. Smash it if you do.
Mm.
Okay, I'm sick of dealing with that on a weekly basis. I feel sorry for you if you have one. Jersey Mike's. You eat at Jersey Mike's, Skip?
I don't do subs. I am burnt out on sub sandwiches.
Okay, settle down over there. So what I'm saying about Jersey Mike's, the sandwich was pretty good, but the pricing system sucks it. I don't know if you're into music. The Beatles are not a rock and roll group. They're a pop group. They're like Taylor Swift. Do you understand what I'm saying? That's all they are. I'm not saying their music is bad, which I am. I just don't like them, and they suck it. And I thought you were
Yeah.
adding one.
I did too, and then I forgot it. So
Okay.
must not be.
Okay.
I could just say suck it all drivers at a 4-way stop because nobody knows how to work them anymore.
That's terrible. Yeah.
We got a comment on YouTube
It is on
from
Fox.
one of the guys I coached with. He said, "How about Garrett Cole intentionally walking his dad, Rafael Devers, with 1 out, no one on,
Mhm.
and then giving up 3 runs that inning? Ha 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 ha."
This guy's a Sox fan?
No, he's a Giants fan.
Oh, well, he's a loser. Hello, loser. That being said, you shouldn't be saying anything. I mean, honestly, as a Frisco fan, I mean, come on. Hey, do you get offended when people say Frisco?
No,
Okay, good, because I'm going to say it all day.
say it.
Yeah, morons when they get offended. I hate those
No.
people. That being said, Garrett Cole is owned by Devers. Absolutely owned by him.
It's not a bad thing. Like, Devers is an amazing player.
Yeah, dude,
No,
he's
he
a
is.
great
No,
player.
he is.
so-
But my thing is, like, Cole can go to the locker room after, look down on the standings and see that the Red Sox are basically his bitch.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? As far as who's making the playoffs.
Oh, okay. Condog's in watching. What's
Excellent.
up, Condog?
What's up, Condog? Hey,
Shout
thanks
out
for the
Condog
opener.
For the opener.
Yep.
He only sent me one. That was the one today. He said that has to be.
That has to be the one.
I
Yeah.
agreed.
And we're not going to argue with
Yeah.
Condog. Yeah.
Our top 5 for this week is top 5 thankless jobs.
Okay, if I gave an example of one,
Sure.
would you? No, I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to do it because
I'm
I have
sure-
to.
I'm
I
sure
have to
it's
use
wrong,
it.
but yeah.
I would have to use it.
I'm sure there's going to be some crossover.
So you
here.
don't eat subs anymore. What
Well,
what were you doing before that turned you off from it? Like it was a sub every other
Well,
day
like-
or something?
Softball, baseball world, you go to Subway for tournaments, or if you're out of town, it's always a sub, and it's
But Subway.
well, whatever's closest to the field, and it's
Yeah,
always a sub.
because
and they always think
Subway-
it's the healthy way to go.
Garbage.
No, but Subway is not a good sandwich place.
No,
Is what I'm saying.
No, it's not.
Yeah, there are better
What
places.
would be your favorite sub place? Then?
I would go. I'm scared to say the answer, but Deli D, I guess.
It's not
Okay,
a
what
bad-
is
it's not a
your
bad
what
choice.
is your go-to? They used to do numbers over there. I still go
Oh.
in.
There's like a 50.
There's
Yeah, there's a ton.
No,
I
no,
don't
no,
even
no,
know
no,
the
no, no.
numbers.
Just listen to what I'm saying. They used to do numbers. Like I
Yeah.
used to go in there and I'd say, "Give me a Danny Ainge or a Reggie Jackson," which is 44,
Okay. A little
or
date-
Stephon Richer.
a little bit of a dated reference.
I got
That's
you.
what I'm saying.
You're
I'm-
23. What we
I,
talking about?
I know, but
Yeah.
you know what? I'm old school at heart.
Mm.
But it was the chicken chipotle type of sauce on it. Maybe.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Am I
That was
wrong?
good.
in it?
That was good.
Yeah, it
Yeah,
was
yeah.
good. Really messy,
Mhm.
but it was good. I mean, that was the only one that I liked over there.
Youngest said Deli D or Sequoia.
Why is he on?
Yeah.
Okay, Sequoia.
You get the New Yorker.
I'm gonna keep going back to this. If you guys are a listener of the show, that freaking New Yorker, okay? It's a pastrami
Or you can
sandwich,
get the New York pastrami.
but that would be the wrong one. Yeah, it's unbelievable.
It's brought up every show.
Okay, okay.
FYI.
Yeah, it's a battle.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, because he completely
I
effed
ordered
up.
the wrong sandwich again.
Even though I specifically told him, order this, and he goes, "Well, I don't see it on the menu." It doesn't matter. Order this.
You think
It's
I
a-
want to look like an idiot going up there? And they
okay,
say,
okay, but
"Don't know what
is
you're
there?
talking about,
Okay,
bud."
let me ask you this: is the 4x4 on the In and Out menu?
That's the
No.
go-to right there.
That's what I'm saying. So it's not there. You know it.
My guess.
Yeah. There's no guessing. It's guessless.
Story time. You guys got any story time from this week? Anything that happened?
No, I mean, I guess we could talk about. I pitched in a PD versus Fire 9/11 baseball game.
Nice.
They had it at state.
dope.
Yeah, we tied. Yeah, and
Oh,
yeah, it was rough. I closed, so I came in. There was like a 5-2. We were winning 5-2, and they decided to put all the subs in when I pitched because they're like, last year I pitched in it and I struck out the side, and they're like, well, no one touches you, so you'll be okay. That didn't happen.
Who are you facing? Like, what makes up these teams?
So Fresno Fire guys.
I know, but I'm talking about like age group wise. Like,
Oh,
is
it
a lot of
can-
younger guys, a lot of older
No,
guys.
it's a
all-
mix.
okay,
Yeah, it's a
all
pretty
over the
good
place.
mix. So I think my defense behind me in the first inning, because they're all subs, had 7 errors. And I
Solid.
gave up 5 runs, all unearned. And you talk about being pissed off. Yeah.
He broke someone's back.
What was your
running
pitch
first.
count?
I don't even know. My arm's still sore.
I
Like,
was gonna
it's
say,
hanging.
like, how often are you throwing and staying in
I
shape?
haven't thrown
Yeah.
for a year. So, but, you know, I threw 3 innings and then shut out the rest. So,
Okay, let me ask you a question though.
Yeah.
What is the quality of players on these? Because I'm assuming you can. Can you put that on the one I need, please? You know what I'm saying? So I
There
can
it
get
is. That's what I wanted.
so I can get this guy going right here. Is what I'm saying.
Racing ants.
Thank you. What is the quality compared to you? Any players?
Yeah, I mean, some of on the side that I was playing for, there were multiple guys that played some kind
College?
of college ball.
Okay.
And then the other side as well. So
Oh, so okay, so
they
yeah.
were decent, and
Yeah.
most of them are pretty good athletes. So you could tell who played and who didn't, obviously.
Yeah.
But I mean, yeah, it was
Any
still
dingers?
fun. No, no one hit that far. No one hit to like 10 feet of the warning
youngest,
track.
We need like the actual like TV, the antenna.
Yeah, he knows.
Well, it doesn't.
He's
'cause
just
you
trying
went
to
back
find
the
it.
slide.
He's just trying to find it.
There it is. My man.
This isn't the one though,
This
right?
is CBS, so just 26 probably. That'll be good. Hopefully.
Yeah. Settle down over there. But you're having a good time doing it though.
Yeah, yeah. Well, I mean, I'm a competitive person, so I like
Yeah.
to win. And the fact like we tied, which is a loss in my eyes,
Yeah.
because the team behind me made 7 errors and gave
Yeah.
up 5 runs in 1 inning.
Yeah,
it's,
yeah.
it's a little frustrating. So, yeah. And then the on top of that, the guy who made the most doesn't come and say sorry, nothing. Like avoids me like the plague. Like have a pair and come.
Okay,
say
but
sorry.
was he a former player?
I'm not sure.
He
didn't
wouldn't know.
look
See,
like
that's
it.
what I'm saying. They don't know.
He didn't.
Non-players don't know that they need to come and do that.
Don't be out there.
That was my opinion. Yeah. So
Let's see if we can figure this out.
I know it's all a science, so
yes.
you'll get it.
Just wait for it.
Okay.
Just wait for it.
Does the position change by the day, or what we're doing here?
It's by channel.
I think it's
Okay.
clear enough.
Yeah. Yeah, it's getting it. Just when the game comes on, I'll figure it out. But why didn't you throw like starting a month before? You would worry about I would worry about an injury.
Yeah, just come out to my practice, and we'll have a guy catch your bullpen.
All right, I'll do that next year.
You know what?
I mean, am I super sore right now? 100%, yeah. But I don't know, like,
Especially since you
I
had an
don't need
injury
to.
before.
yeah.
You
but
would think common sense would be
in my head, like, the longer I don't do it, it's healed, so it's good.
I love the
Oh,
strategy.
yeah, he's staying fresh.
yeah.
I love the
So,
strategy there.
But I was throwing low 80s still,
okay, good.
and got it up to mid 8s a couple times, I guess.
Yeah.
So the guy that caught me was he got drafted, played like a few years in the Orioles organization. So there's some legit players. And
But
he had an absolute cannon. He's throwing guys out.
Okay,
he
let
was
me ask
throwing
this.
down to second base on his knees, like
No. Okay.
yeah, and he's
Let
a
me
lot
ask
older
this
than me.
question then. Anybody on the mound as good as you?
No, I don't think so. No,
Now, is that just tapping yourself on your own shoulder, or are you being
100%.
completely
I'm a
honest?
very confident person. Yeah,
Okay, were you there?
I'll back him up.
yeah.
Okay,
He
so
he was bringing it, and I'm holding my breath because I'm like, the adrenaline is pumping.
he's going to overthrow.
He's gonna overthrow, and then when
Yeah.
they started making errors, I was getting lower in my seat, and I was about to scream because I know that this man on the mound is about to even throw even harder, and that's what happened.
Which,
And
yeah.
I'm holding my breath to see if he makes that one move to his shoulder. I'm like, oh boy.
And I knew that. I was
Okay,
thinking about
this
that.
is crazy. The reason why I'm saying this,
Uh-huh.
the daughter came over yesterday
Mm-hmm.
with the husband.
Good
Yeah.
on you, legend. Good stuff.
I don't mess around. I told you when it starts, I'm going to figure it out, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You got it.
I ain't a liar. So she goes, which I haven't seen this. She goes and grabs her glove, couple of balls, and then my old glove, and throws it to her husband. And I go, what are you gonna do? She goes, I just want to throw with him. I said, okay, can you give me a favor? Just warm up before you just start throwing missiles at them, right? Because this is the way she is. She just come right out
Yeah.
and just overthrow. She says that. I said, just for me, just warm up, stretch out a little, because you haven't done this in 30 years. I said, just slow down a little bit, you know?
Mm-hmm.
So watching her, she was humming it, you know, not in the beginning. She did listen, which is shocking for her.
Good.
Yeah, because there's no listening to me from her. And it was neat to see her throw again, you know? So now I lost a glove because she took it, and she took 4 of the softballs and her glove, and I guess she's going to throw again. I said, she goes, maybe I'll play again. I said, all right, whatever.
She
I don't
try
know.
like slow pitch.
I have
or-
no idea. I don't ask questions. I just like the fact that she got interested again, and she.
Is she gonna run people over?
Do you remember those?
I do. She
The play at third base.
100%. Oh yeah.
The play at third base.
Oh yeah. I had the front row seat of it.
Yeah, and then looking down and
Yeah.
shaking her head while
Oh,
the girl's dead.
I loved it.
Yeah.
I loved it. Like, hands down, she's probably the most aggressive player I've ever coached, and that's all sports.
Yeah, no,
so,
she's psycho.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was a big fan of it.
No, I loved it, but
Yeah.
then I said to her, I remember saying to her multiple times, I said, honey, I know I told you to go through walls. And I said,
Yeah.
I know I taught you that. And this is entirely my fault. I said, you have got to think of your own body during this. She says, no. And I said, what do you mean? She says, this is what you told me. And she played basketball the same way.
Mm.
She played soccer, the game you hate that we'll talk about later. Shout out to CGOC. But she did this, and we're talking about it today. Near your house, your old house, go east on it. There's a school back there,
Yes.
right? So she was playing in a tournament there, and her teammates were getting plowed over by this girl, very large girl, if you understand what I'm saying, right?
Yep.
And just taking out like bowling pins, right? And out of the corner of my eye, I see her coming, just going, and then beeline her. And the way she got away with it is the girl had the ball and takes her out. Just takes her out. Well, there's a guy I know that his daughter's on the team. He looks over at me. He's just high-fiving me. Like, and, you know, and I'm thinking, she had no regard for her own body.
Yeah.
None. And I loved it, but then I don't, you know. Basketball, she bounced her head off the floor, diving for a ball, and she refused to come. I mean, it was sick. She doesn't want to come out of the game. They had to force her out. But this is how psycho she is. She's not like me, calm, cool, you know.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm just saying out loud, you know. That's it. You know what I'm saying? Let's get to soccer right now, not CGOC soccer, just real quick.
Yeah.
So you never played it.
No, I
Okay,
was,
you
no.
never played it.
I
in
did
the-
actually.
Okay,
I
because
played all the way up
you
to high
reffed
school.
it too.
Yeah.
I remember you reffed it. So
Yeah.
you hate it now because of her.
Well,
she's a
doesn't
bad.
mean, no.
she's
Doesn't
a-
mean that I like enjoy
You
watching.
should divorce
it.
her just
I
because
could
of that.
I like playing it a little bit.
Yeah.
But to watch it, no.
Okay, so you have 2 children.
Yes.
They want to play. What are you doing?
Yeah.
Well,
Well,
What are you doing?
I'm saying yes.
No, I understand what you're saying. I'm talking to Skip. What are you doing?
I'll let them, but if it's coming down to choosing this sport or that sport, I'll.
But soccer, usually at this age, there's only one sport, which is soccer.
Yeah.
it is like one of the first
going
ones.
for,
Yeah.
It's going well for you, right, Bench? Yeah.
It's great. My daughter is just a pillar of defense, and literally a pillar.
Okay,
Doesn't move.
but hold on. But hold on. Did you see what my granddaughter did today?
Yeah,
How aggressive was she?
a few times
Okay,
down the field.
So
went
just
after it.
just give you an example. Okay, last year this was her. The entire game this was her.
Yeah,
And wouldn't move. She'd stand in the spot and just go like this. That was all she did, right? Look at her this year. So a year later, she's older
yeah.
and she's more comfortable with it. And now she threw some people down because her father said, throw
There we go.
throw some people down.
I heard him saying that.
No,
today.
seriously, he did. I'm not kidding. This is stuff that I love.
Yeah.
I love because I can't tell my granddaughter to kill people. But coming from the parent, I think it's a much better deal.
This is what my dad used to do. Is he would give us money if we got yellow cards.
See what I'm saying?
I'm dead serious. So
If
we
you
would
shank-
go out and just try to
You'll
just
get
knock everyone
money.
over.
You'll get money, but they shanking. You're in prison for a while. And then but so she does that, which I was thrilled. The only problem she did to her own teammates.
Oh,
You know, that jungle ball.
I was gonna say,
You know,
it's not always her
So
fault.
she's
They're
just,
she's just feeling hands and throwing
Yeah.
people.
so,
Yeah.
oh, it was hysterical. Yeah.
Almost scored it.
Almost scored
Almost.
twice.
Yeah, I only remember the
Yeah,
one, but
almost
yeah.
scored just a little wide.
I don't think our
Yeah.
son would work well in soccer right now. It wouldn't
No,
work.
his
No.
attention span's
No, I understand that, but her
non-existent.
attention span is not there. My grandson's not there. But what I'm saying is that like they develop it
Mhm.
and they'll eventually get it. So I was opposed to it, like somebody's father. Somebody's father is extremely opposed to it,
He was out
right?
there again today.
Yeah, I know. He didn't even come over to say hi, so I said, F you. I'm not going to you. Go to hell, you bastard. So I said, I'm not getting up. So, because, you know,
I'm sure
I'm
he
a
just
big
didn't
timer.
see you.
yeah, right. Well, I'm sitting right there. So I'm thrilled about it. So I'm just wondering, like at this age where there isn't other sports, would you go out and watch if you put them in?
Well, we tried the whole T-ball thing, and it drove me nuts. I had to hold my tongue several times
Because
it
of
was
him or the actual
him,
thing?
Him.
Okay.
It was hard to watch.
He didn't have he has to move. So like if he's outside, his whole head, like he just wants to run. Like that's all he
Yeah.
wants to do. So
Well, put him on first and have him steal.
we'll tell him to like, so telling him, because everyone's got to go take their turn.
right. It sucks.
And he's just like sitting
Yeah.
on the, and he can't. So like
Yeah.
he's always like getting off the bench and running away. Like I'm
Yeah.
playing center field because the field has a view of a play structure. So he's like trying
Books
to
it.
sneak away
Yeah.
from the coach and
Yeah.
just make a beeline to there. So I'm playing center field for my own son. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, I get that. I understand what you're saying, but
It's a not yet. It's
T-
a not thing yet.
Not
Gotcha.
yet, and not
Yeah,
I
yet.
know,
not
but
yet.
if you're too late, then he may not be interested. If you keep going,
Darn.
not yet.
Darn.
What?
We do
baseball?
stuff at home all the time.
No, but you're
so-
saying baseball, not interested? I mean, how could you live if he's not interested in baseball?
We'll find something else for him.
Has no choice.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah.
But I thought it had to be baseball.
No, it doesn't necessarily. Like,
Okay.
I'm just saying, like, if he had other choices.
Okay, if I asked you the top 3 choices you'd allow him to play in, what's 1, 2, and 3?
probably baseball,
Okay.
and then I don't know how I'd feel about football yet, because.
Well, he's still a baby.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
for sure.
Yeah.
I don't know. What do we say?
Basketball?
Basketball, yeah, basketball would be okay with me.
Especially since he's like Forrest Gump in a sense that he just wants to run.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If he just wants to run, basketball will be fantastic. Or track.
I think he would actually really like football because he likes physical. Like he wants
love
to.
that, yeah.
So
It's
he
freaking-
wants to, like
Yeah.
we'll have like the little blow up thing, and he'll just tackle that all day long.
Go
So
Nice.
kill somebody.
yeah,
I
oh
love
yeah.
that.
So I think wrestling, tackle. He's gonna be in more.
Not
I think more
wrestling.
physical.
Why not?
sport.
Whoa. Why not?
I think it is disgusting.
So
There is-
bottom 3. So you had the top 3. Now bottom 3. Soccer.
Soccer, wrestling,
and
Fencing. You hate
like
fencing.
water polo, swim. Like
Really?
I don't,
Why?
Water
You're
polo
against
is
water. You
Water
hate
polo
water.
is
No,
aggressive.
I just
Water polo.
Well, they're
fun.
crazy.
They're
They're
trying
animals
to
in there.
drown
They're trying to
people.
kill you in there.
Yeah.
No,
They really are.
seriously.
Yeah,
they are. I know. It's
So why wouldn't you want that? He may kill 4 people every
fine.
game.
That's fine. That's
I
okay.
want. I want to like.
You don't want to visit him in jail
No, I don't.
or prison, I should say. Yeah.
I guess.
Yeah.
Dad's
but
gonna
for
pay
sure,
him to
like
kill people.
wrestling.
We're in
is just a
California.
no.
They let people out all the time.
That is true.
True.
Yeah. Keep voting that way. And sorry. I know you don't want
Yeah, we don't talk
political
politics here.
topics. Yeah. I know you hate it. Yeah.
Gets me fired up.
Yeah.
I'm all for it.
Good for you.
Yeah.
I like that.
No.
Yeah.
Want to continue with baseball?
Yeah. We haven't
it's-
even started the show,
we
have
haven't
we?
really,
Yeah,
but-
go ahead. Steer away.
It's a short baseball segment.
I know, but
unless it
Texas Joe's
goes
the
longer.
baseball guy, by the
True.
way.
Yeah.
Yes.
Shout out
Texas
Texas
Joe.
Shohei. Someone I don't know who said it. Who actually said that?
No,
There's a chant- was it
what's his name? Roberts.
Okay.
Yeah. So he said,
it's not possible.
Right.
I don't know. Basically, like he could still pitch. In
right.
the
So
playoffs.
I'm going to go to you, Skip, real fast. And I know I hate the Dodgers, but move aside from that. I'm talking about a guy that's sort of one of the most elite players we've seen in this generation, right? So he can do both, which is fantastic. But when he does both, it takes him out of the game for a while. They're having unbelievable success. He's having a tremendous year.
Mm-hmm.
Why would you jeopardize bringing him back to pitch in playoffs, let's say, and that it can then affect you for all of next year or half of next year if something goes wrong.
I agree. Don't fix. What's that saying? Don't fix something if it's broken. Is that the saying?
No, don't.
Not broken.
Don't.
Yeah.
That.
Don't fix
You want to try it again?
You try.
No,
you
you got-
fix
you
things
get
that
the-
are
yeah.
broken. That works really
Yeah,
well.
right. Give it a shot again. I mean, we can. No. Do it again. I want to laugh
My-
again.
Sometimes my brain goes a little too fast, and then this is where
Let
I'm
it go
at.
again. Let's go.
So that saying.
Take number 2.
That saying.
Okay.
Listen, we all know what happens with the Dodgers in the playoffs.
No. I said excuse that part.
Oh.
I'm talking about him physically as if you were a GM, you're the manager of the team.
Do you want him to do both, or you just want him to do
No,
hitting?
keep him just hitting this.
That's what
season.
I'm saying.
Yeah.
I would the rest of a season Babe Ruth is that. I mean, rest of the year, rest of his career Babe Ruth him. You're not pitching anymore.
No,
All you're gonna do is hit.
just hit.
I say you
Yeah.
make him a closer. Let him do both in some aspect, but let him be because he's got elite stuff. Why not have that at the end of the bullpen?
Well, I'm telling you why not, because he gets hurt.
but it's
and then-
limited at that point.
But it
It's-
doesn't
it's a
matter.
lot-
It doesn't
you're
matter.
not
What
asking
I'm
to
saying
throw
is-
100
maybe
pitches.
he'd maybe throw like 45 innings a
Yeah,
year.
that's
right.
the way
and
to
the
do it.
43rd one would end his career.
Well, no, because he was used to throwing 160.
Yeah. So you're limiting his workload as a pitcher.
I understand that, but then he says this.
We can say that for anyone that pitches, though. So I mean, I get that we're trying. He's an elite hitter. I get it, but he's
But if
also
you
an
go
elite
by
pitcher.
history, though, with him,
Mhm.
he's always got problems, right?
Yeah.
That's what I'm talking about. Here's the other thing. As a guy coming out of the bullpen, they usually have 2 pitches, right?
Mhm.
Okay, so what's he going to do with that? I know I'm not going to have to throw many innings, and then he's going to overgas, and then his arm comes off as he's throwing it, coming to home plate, and then that's it. That's it. Now he can't do anything.
Nah.
Then you go, hey, somebody pick up my arm. You know what I'm saying?
That's what I feel like right now. So I understand.
That's what I'm saying. Because you
But-
overthrow, because you
Yeah.
only have the 2 pitches, and then
Yeah.
you're going to throw. Oh, I only have to throw 15 pitches. All 15 are going to be 104 miles an hour.
Yeah, but those guys aren't like. If you look at his mechanics, it's effortless gas. So he's not like going max effort.
I always hear that, and then you hear about them effing arm falling off. That's
well,
the thing.
the motion of us like as a pitcher is unnatural to us. And if you you look at the numbers, I think it's like if you throw over 95, your UCL is separating from your elbow. That's why there's so much tearing and why we're seeing so much of it, because we've never seen in the history of the game guys throwing this hard so easily. So that's the problem. I get it.
Okay, I have this question for you then.
Uh-huh.
What's he better at? What would he be a Hall of Famer at? Pitching or hitting?
That's a tough answer. We
Could
haven't
argue
seen
both.
enough, I guess, on the pitching. With the sample size
Okay,
for pitching,
but that in
he's
itself
good to
tells you.
go.
That in
Yes.
itself tells you.
it's both.
That in itself tells you haven't seen enough, but you sure have seen it in hitting.
Yeah.
The reason why? Because he can go ahead and play and not pitch because he won't have that injury. But the shortness of the pitching is always he's getting hurt.
Mhm.
And then he has to shut down on everything. My thing is, this guy could be a Hall of Famer just because he's a tremendous hitter, base stealer.
What if he tore his hammy stealing a base?
Then we would discuss that. Then we would discuss that if it keeps happening, right? But this you can keep talking about because it keeps happening on the pitching part.
I give him a chance to close.
That's what I thought
Yeah.
too.
You guys are doing that selfishly. I'm thinking about him and his
Oh,
future
yeah, yeah,
because
yeah.
That's where I'm
I'm a
at.
humanitarian. Yeah.
Sure.
I'm always thinking about others.
Yeah.
You're a big advocate for the Asian community. That's
A
what I hear.
huge
Play
advocate.
it sound.
Yeah,
Play it
play it.
sound.
Play it.
What? Oh,
You had the
yeah.
opportunity. Shut up, Miyagi.
That's what I thought. I thought bring him back in the postseason in the bullpen, if you're gonna do it.
Okay, who's their closer?
They've kind of switched because it was supposed to be Evan Phillips, but he had a not good year so far. So
Mhm.
I don't know who they've gone to since. They did trade for that Kopech guy from the White Sox.
Yeah, I think he's
I
been
think
kind of
he's
acting
been
as a
closing. But it's just another arm. When you get to the playoffs, how important is the bullpen? The games get shortened because
Okay, but I'm saying
starters
this.
have a
He
much
goes
shorter
in
leash.
and he does that, and all of a sudden that ends him playing the rest of the playoffs.
Nah.
Okay. All right.
It's
I love how you guys are taking
Yeah.
chances with somebody else's health. I love that.
Yeah.
Because I would never
if
do
I
that.
were in his shoes and I want to do
My
both,
shoes or his?
I said his shoes.
Okay, because you're pointing at me when you said
I
his
can
shoes.
tell the ground.
Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah, if I was him, I would try to at least make a run for pitching, and I would probably go for the closer route and do both, because you can do both. And then even if you close, you may not need to be throwing that day either. So there's more days and more times where there's opportunities.
Okay, now let's go to this real fast. So 2 weeks ago, I said it's close between Shohei and Judge,
Yeah.
but Judge is the better player if you look at all the stats, right?
Mm-hmm.
So Judge right now is hitting, prior to this game, 321, 52 home runs, 130 RBIs. I don't know what he's at right now. Shohei is close to 50-50, which I guess is an incredible mark.
Mm-hmm.
Am I wrong?
Yes.
This is Judge.
What's he at?
321.
Okay.
52 bombs, 130 RBIs.
Okay, so nothing changed from that. Okay, so that is pretty damn good. But he was at around 330, 51 home runs, 20-something RBIs, and it looked like he was going to get to 62 home runs. He'll barely get to 53 at this rate. Do you understand? Shohei, is that who's up?
Yep.
He's batting what?
290, 47 bombs, 104 RBIs, 48 stolen bases.
Okay, now with all that being said, if you can only pick one MVP combined from both leagues, who would it be? Can you do strikeouts? How many strikeouts does he have?
That's what I was looking at. Shohei has 148.
148.
Okay, I'm going to guess this before you pull it up on Judge. You say 148. I'm going to say 137.
157.
That's what I said.
Yeah.
157.
I think I
And
take
by the way, 30 of those has been in the last 2 weeks.
does he have?
Judge has 120.
Jeez.
And Shohei has 74.
Oh, wow.
Okay,
It's
so
tough.
go. I'm going to go around the room. Skip.
Oh.
And you can't go because he's a Dodger. You can't do that.
I'm not playing that card.
Okay,
No,
you
no.
can't do that.
He's legit. I'm going off Judge.
Okay.
I'm going to say Ohtani because I think just because the pitching aspect's still there.
No, but he
No,
hasn't
we're-
pitched this year.
Oh,
No, we're talking about
not-
just
I thought we're
no,
just
just
hitting-wise?
the MVP this year of both leagues combined. Who's the MVP? Not what they can do; it's what they have done.
What their stats have shown.
I'm still going to say Ohtani.
Are you putting the 47 steals?
Yes, that's
Because
a big factor.
Batting average, that's a big difference. 320, 290.
That's what I was looking at.
That's huge difference. Home runs, they're pretty. I mean, it's what about 5, 6
5, yeah.
apart.
Mm-hmm.
RBIs, I think Judge has.
Yeah, but Shohei hits leadoff. We talked
True,
about
we
that.
did talk about that. Yeah,
And
yeah.
he's more. So then you got to think about that. You look at his runs. He's got almost 120 runs. So he's moving himself in the scoring position, and now he's scoring.
Mhm.
So that's a direct reflection of how good your team
Yeah,
is.
yeah, yeah.
So you're the most valuable player of that team and the league.
That's what I was thinking, Ohtani.
So you got
Yes.
Ohtani?
The stolen bases part, getting on base. I mean, he doesn't walk as much, but yeah, I don't know.
Okay.
Yeah.
So obviously Skip and I are the smart ones here.
Yeah.
I'm still going Judge even with this last 2 weeks have not been where he has been. But even with the last 2 weeks being where it's been, he's still batting 320.
Yeah. Pop
And he is sucked, and he's still batting 320. Spot the lie. No lie.
Period.
Yeah, period. End it is what you're saying. I
Yeah,
love that
end
about
it.
you. Love that. Good for you.
John in the chat is falling asleep with the baseball talk, apparently. So
Okay.
I asked him, what
Yeah.
does he want to hear?
Here's the
Wah.
here's the thing. People hate when we talk about baseball.
I know. I don't get
Yeah, and they can't stand it. They hate baseball talk, which to me is so foreign. Growing up, baseball was it. You know,
Yeah.
football has so surpassed it. I
Yeah.
get it,
Yeah.
but okay, one more topic on baseball. I think it is right.
Yeah.
Okay, and then John, we'll get rid of it.
Sorry,
Okay,
John.
Sorry, John.
He
Not
said
sorry,
he was,
John.
He
Not
said,
apologizing.
He said time for a nap, so he might have fallen asleep.
Okay, all right.
See ya.
Okay, the Twins prospect. Did you hear this story?
I did not.
Who heard about this story?
I did.
Okay, so he's a catcher for them and a little bit of first base
Yeah.
for them. And he,
You have a name?
I do.
Okay.
I don't need that kind of pressure. Derek Bender.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
He was a standout catcher at Coastal Carolina. He hit 32 home runs and batted .326 for collegiate for 3 seasons. The Twins got him. Well, in a minor league
Yes.
minor league game, he's telling the batters what pitch is coming
Mm-hmm.
I did
Because-
hear about that.
because-
I didn't know it was the Twins.
because he just wants the season to end.
Yeah.
So they
Oh.
get shelled in this one inning 4 runs, or it's 4 runs, I believe
Yeah.
it was, right?
Yep.
And well, then they found out about it, and then they just cut his ass. But
How does,
I
that,
mean- Bye-bye.
how does that come out?
So the other
Well-
team coaches went up to the other and they're like, "Hey, FYI, our guys are telling us that the catcher's tipping to pitch."
okay, so
Oh
let me
my
ask you a
gosh.
question
Yeah.
on this.
Snitches
As an
get stitches.
umpire, are you required to say something
No.
Don't see why you would be.
Mm-mm.
because of the what do you call it of the game?
Integrity
the
of the game.
integrity of the game.
But you're a rule official, so
That's
there's,
what I'm saying.
there's no rules against it.
But there are unwritten rules against it, and there are
Right.
a huge unwritten rule game.
Especially in baseball, yeah.
Yeah, I'm blown away. You're his teammates. What do you do?
Oh.
Jumping them.
Yeah.
You're beating the shit out of
Yeah,
him.
yeah,
yeah.
100%.
I mean, there's no debate in this, right?
Yeah.
I don't care. You want the season to end, jackass. Guess what? We don't
Yeah.
want.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. So I just thought it was an incredible story. I've
Didn't
never
know.
heard
What a
anything
what a
like that.
waste, because how many people will grow up saying like, "Oh, it's a dream of mine just to be drafted or even play collegiate," and you just crushed that, like just threw that away.
Yeah.
Like that's such a slap in the face to a lot of people. And
Sounds like
it's
he was
disrespectful.
a decent, like those numbers. Was he
But
a
that
pretty
was
high
college.
Draft?
That
No,
was
I know,
college,
but
but-
I'm saying, was he a pretty high draft pick?
he was.
It was
sixth round.
something like
yeah,
that.
so that's pretty good.
But he
that's
was
really
hitting.
good.
He was only hitting around 200.
Yeah, he wasn't
for-
playing well. at
No.
pro
Was
ball.
it AAA?
No, I
No.
can't remember how high it was.
No.
It wasn't that high.
And I just got rid of the article, so I'm
Yeah.
not going to go back to it because of the laziness.
Yeah.
You understand?
I
Mhm.
get it.
Yeah. And
Commitment?
because John hates baseball.
Yeah.
True.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
John.
Well, he's
Yeah.
asleep.
So does
Hasn't
CGOC.
responded.
Haas hates baseball. No, he doesn't. I'm kidding.
Haas.
What do you think of that picture of Haas?
Could not believe it. He sent me.
You
a
met
picture.
Haas, right?
No, I've never met Haas.
You
No.
weren't on a show at Haas?
No, I was here with
Oh,
CGOC.
damn
when
it.
he talked
Okay.
like the most
Okay.
soccer talk ever. And I took a nap during that time.
Damn.
He sent me a picture of Haas from high school, and it was like, Haas now is like, he's a Haas. He's a big old
That's
dude.
why I nicknamed him
I
Haas.
think I know who he is based on kind of what he said, but I don't.
Okay, let me put it this way. This room is not big enough to take him.
Yeah.
Do you understand? And this
okay.
is a big room.
Yeah.
Okay. So you look at the picture of him, it would be slightly smaller than what you are right now.
Wow. What?
Okay. In high
What
school.
high school
This
did he
was
go
a
to?
freshman. Sanger? Was it Sanger?
Was that picture high school, right?
Yeah.
There was an R. Was it
I
Roosevelt?
know, but wasn't it? Didn't he say?
Reedley, Roosevelt?
Didn't
I
he
don't
say
know.
he went to Sanger?
Maybe.
Yeah, I don't know. It doesn't really matter. But the point is,
Sanger banger.
you look at him. He has a gay porn stash.
It's not even that. It's not that full. Like it's just.
Is it just like the
it's more of that like essay stash?
Yes, that's
There
such
we
a
go.
great
Little-
call.
The pencil.
Such a
thin
good-
one.
yeah.
Yeah,
such a
that's
good
what I was trying to say.
Yeah.
I was trying to figure out how to say it.
Yeah. Okay, I'm pulling it up. There it is.
Oh.
Okay, now when I say
Well, so now he has like a full-grown beard. That's part of why.
But
when
that-
I
but that's
recognized
not-
his
him,
hat. What's
but
on his hat?
an R.
So it's in that. It's either Roosevelt or
Roosevelt?
Reedley.
Yeah.
So it's
Okay,
one of
Oh,
those
yeah.
but high school, I thought he graduated from Sanger or something. He said, did he switch? Did he go to another
Who
school?
knows?
Yeah, but now if you look at this, I got a text from somebody that sent me this picture. It said that it looked like he ate this version of him, and I said, no, that's not true. And he goes, what do you mean? I said it looked like he ate 3 of these when I first met him.
Vaha said my nap wasn't long enough. You're still talking baseball.
Son of a bitch. All right, done with baseball.
All right. Bitch of the week.
Oh.
Yeah, that's on you. You
Okay.
start.
I have 2.
Yeah, that's fine.
Tyreek Hill
Whoa.
for that whole incident getting pulled over.
So none of that was his. None of that was the police's fault, is what you're saying.
Yeah, I watched. The,
No, that's. I'm just.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm not here for a fist fight.
Okay.
Not yet.
Okay. And the other one is Caleb Williams because he paints his
Whoa.
nails. I can't stand him. He will always be my.
It was pretty
of the week.
funny. The announcers on his game were like, "Yeah, he's had the same nail guy since high school." I'm like, that's just weird to
Wrong.
say.
That
man.
is weird to
Like,
say.
Shouldn't
right.
be a thing.
Yeah.
Should not be.
Shouldn't
Yeah.
be a thing. Mine's gonna be my defense.
Got to get better.
Yeah.
Got to be better than that. I know you only play this once a year. Got to get better.
Come on.
Mine is the debate moderators from the.
Oh,
Very good
money.
call.
Didn't
Very
watch
good
it.
call.
Didn't watch it.
Yeah.
I didn't either, but I like.
Heard about it.
I did.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I
I did watch
looked
it.
at some commentary after, and it sounded like it was just totally one-sided. Which
Yeah.
Well,
Not
yeah.
surprised.
Yeah. I have multiple.
Go for it.
Multiple. One is that racist Jamel Hill, formerly of ESPN, saying that's a reminder Stephen Ross, owner of the Miami Dolphins, is a huge Donald Trump supporter. What has that got to do with
what
what
is-
happened to Tyreek Hill? I mean, you race baiting witch, you. That bothers me quite
he told
a
the
bit.
cops to go get him.
Right. Yeah.
Our best.
Go
player.
get our
Go-
best
yeah,
player.
Go get him.
I don't want him to play. The other one is give me a second over there, Skip. Don't come at me like that.
John's still not awake. You can take your time.
Okay, Antonio Brown, former
Whoa.
NFL receiver, Antonio Brown. He took a shot at your president, Donald Trump, when he says "white people for Trump." Well,
Oh,
every time I turn around, they keep talking about if you're black, you have to vote for Kamala. Isn't it black people for Kamala? So I don't understand a racist thing from your boy Brown there. And then the other one, my favorite of all time, is your former Speaker of the House, Nancy Pelosi.
Great gal.
She calls out the Republican and claims 30% are racist, sexist, or homophobic. What? Yeah,
Spot the line.
yeah. I thought. Well, the
A little
problem.
low. A little low.
Well, the problem with that, the problem with that is I'm like, yeah, but the Democrats are at 70%. You know what I'm saying? Of those three categories, but
Jacob Hinman said his bitch of the week is DeMar Hamlin for injuring two when I have Hill on my fantasy team.
can I take,
Tough one there.
and thank you for that from
Yeah.
John.
Jacob Hinman.
Jacob. Sorry, Jacob. I have one last one. I apologize, Skip. I know that would piss you off if you were managing me. Harris New Hire says she's hesitant to have children because of climate change. You
What?
fucking moron.
Hey,
You
What is
are
that to do
such
with the
How are
kids?
we
s-
connecting?
It's a
those?
valid concern.
stupid, ignorant son of a bitch, dumb bastard.
I don't like that soundbite.
I love that soundbite. I love that soundbite. Gene
Yeah.
Wilder. Yeah. With that, I digress.
I was gonna have a third, but now I need to rethink.
Why?
Climate change.
Third. It's just so stupid. It's so stupid when they say things like that. Oh, by the way, do you want to talk about that LSU game just before we
Oh,
got on?
Well, I didn't really see most of it. I saw the first drive of the game. South Carolina went down, scored, and I was like, all right, it's gonna be a
Well, they
decent
had a
game.
chance to tie it at the buzzard,
Yeah.
if you will, and they missed a how long?
49.
40.
Yeah.
49, I
Something.
think.
Yeah.
Something like that.
And all of us do not like the head coach at LSU.
No, big
Brian
baby.
Kelly,
Big
man.
baby.
You know.
Big baby. That QB just got rocked.
Yeah, I did.
All right, that's it.
CGOC soccer time.
Okay, so soccer time for CGOC. We got lambasted by him.
What's new?
Yeah, that is true.
He didn't.
It's a hard guy to please, it seems like.
He really is. You guys ready? You guys butchered San Marino. Remember when I brought that up? They hadn't won for 30 years or 20 years?
Whatever you said, yeah.
Yeah, whatever it was. They are not an organization. San Marino is a country, but I thought I said that.
I said it was like. Well, I guess we didn't know. You said it was in the Nations League, and I was like, oh, that must be some type of like
okay.
Champions League, but for like maybe smaller, lesser. Teams.
So their national team hadn't won in 20 years. They have been the
I see.
lowest ranked country for years in the FIFA.
FIFA. Yeah.
FIFA. And they won.
Oh.
Go to hell.
Oh.
I added to go to hell,
Oh.
but I know he was thinking
Yeah,
it
he was
because he's
thinking
a rascal. That one, yeah, he really is.
When you get buildings named after you,
Yeah, that's right. Buildings,
Yeah.
Hall of Fame.
kind of stick your
This-
nose up in
yeah,
the air.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
He comes in here with a passe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Holier than thou.
That's right. That's
Yeah.
who he is. Son of a bitch.
College football.
Wait, that was it of soccer talk?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
You're good?
it's not
Yeah, I was
enough,
going to take
yeah.
a nap during this segment.
It's just
CGOC,
one, yeah.
we disavow. We disavow
No, we don't.
CGOC.
We
Fresno State,
Yeah.
the eldest told me about it. I hadn't heard.
What? The Pac-12 thing?
Yes.
Oh,
yes.
yeah. So I forget what morning that was, like Thursday or something.
Yeah.
A couple days ago.
Yes.
Middle of the night, they announced
Yeah.
it. But
Okay, but the significance of that is nothing.
No.
that's my
If this
thoughts.
was 20 years ago,
Yeah.
it's huge.
Even 3 years ago, it's huge.
Yeah.
I want to go
but-
20.
Okay.
Can you just leave it at 20?
Everybody left.
Yeah. How many
There's
teams are left?
2.
Two. So they're saying they're going to wait for the vote. The Fresno State would be giving the Pac-12 a favor.
What do you mean?
Well, they're waiting for a vote to see if they're going to vote Fresno State in. Isn't that what's happening?
Oh, okay. Yeah.
I
So-
thought it was good
I
to
saw
go.
something.
Thought it was already done.
Eldest sent me something that was pretty funny. This guy saying like the Pac-12, whatever commission voted unanimously to allow these teams.
That's what
in.
I'm saying.
And someone responded, "Was it 2-0?"
Right, that's what I'm
'Cause, like,
saying.
there's only
There's only two
there's-
teams.
yeah, there's only two
yeah,
teams.
that's what I'm talking about. Yeah.
So you're saying they're doing them a favor to keep their conference alive?
Right.
Because if
Yes.
basically you have to have 8 teams to
Yeah.
qualify as a conference. If you
Yeah.
go 2 years without it, you have to disband.
Null and
this-
void.
They're already on their first year right now.
Yeah.
And then they have next year to
Yes. Fill it.
fill it, and
Yeah.
then the following year, 26, 27 is when it'll start. So
It's just a lateral move. There's no
That's how I
real
thought.
jump. It's
Yeah.
a lateral move with a different title that used to have some kind of importance.
Right. Yeah, because when growing up, you said Pac-12.
Yeah.
That
Oh,
was
yeah.
a
Mhm.
big deal.
Mhm.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Who cares? It could be mountain whatever again.
It's gonna be
Mountain
it's
West
the Pac
2.0.
Mountain.
Yeah.
It's the Pac
Pac
So
Mountain.
Mountain.
Miyagi, because Miyagi sent me something about it, and I was like, "Is it just me, or is this not a big deal?" And he thinks that it might be a big deal because people associate the Pac-12 as a Power 5. So like the name itself, they associate with Power 5. But then like my argument was the teams in
They're
it.
gone.
It's the
Yeah.
Mountain West now. They just moved teams over. Oregon State and Washington State were like, they're good schools, but they're not anywhere near the top
Right.
of what the Pac-12 was.
No,
So
this is what I'm saying. This is not
they need
Miyagi
they
can
need
spin this any way he wants.
they need to bring in more teams that have some type of like higher caliber. And the one that he said, the team that could greatly benefit would be like Notre Dame, which would be really weird. But
There's
Notre
no
Dame
way.
has
What?
always complained about we never get into the playoff because we don't have a conference championship. We can't qualify because they're independent.
Yeah.
So if they joined a conference that had an automatic bid, they would not have to complain about that anymore. But it just seems weird for Notre Dame. That would be a huge downgrade.
That
almost,
would be
'cause,
stupid.
Yeah, they
If
would
you
be-
did this years ago, I understand it.
Yeah.
But now
they'd be playing a bunch of like lower.
this is
tier
what I'm saying. Like
schools, so.
Fresno State doing this is a favor. I mean, you should ask for the moon. Do you know what I'm saying?
They have to pay. They
No,
have to
that's
pay
what
to
I'm
get
saying.
out.
That's what I'm saying.
Wow.
This is what I'm saying. Like you should be asking
yeah.
the Pac-12 for a lot of stuff that we're going to
Yeah.
do
Well,
this.
I guess they're going to get some. There's more money in play down the road from some of the TV deals. 'Cause
Yeah.
Mountain West is
No,
very
I get
minimum
that.
income.
That I
That's
get.
like the
yeah.
only.
That's the only
for
upside.
the move. That's
Absolutely
it.
perfect verbiage for that. Yep, the only upside.
Yeah.
Other than that,
Even still, though, like who picks up the Pac-12?
Well, there's no one to pick up now. So
Well, that's my point. But I'm saying like the new TV deals just got signed. So SEC moved to Fox, I think.
yeah.
CBS got Big Ten. So like the
Mhm.
big networks are already filling up with these bigger conferences. I think ACC is like ESPN, and
you know what would
They
help
have their own
this?
network
You know what
too,
would help
but-
this?
yeah, what's up?
The UConn Huskies basketball team playing football.
I think
You know what I mean? That would raise.
UConn should go to the Pac-12. I
that
think.
would just a basketball team and play football. That would raise this
Yeah,
um,
conference champions.
conference. That's what I'm saying. I mean, hey, they're 2-time defending champs. Spot the lie. Yeah.
So yeah, I'm
This
with,
is so stupid.
I'm with you.
Yeah.
Right as it stands
I
right
laughed
now.
my ass off when I heard about
Yeah.
it.
As it stands right now, kind of a no news type of move.
No.
Yeah, I saw it. I was like, okay, whatever.
Do you think it changes recruiting at all?
No, this is my
No.
point. Like
It's the same.
whatever Miyagi is saying, or who I don't know who said it. That said the cachet of that it's called the Pac-12. That's been lost.
Right, that's
That's
gone.
lost. You don't have that anymore. These kids are all smart.
Yeah.
Okay, they're in tune to
Right.
where the money is.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
Okay.
does joining the Pac-12 give you more funds for like NIL stuff compared to the Mountain West? Maybe a
That I
little
don't
bit.
know. That I don't know.
Maybe a little.
But
I don't
what
know.
I'm saying is you're not getting those players you did. You said 3 years ago, and I said 20 years ago. Let's say 10 years ago.
Yeah.
You're not getting those players to come and play for you that you did back then because you're in a Pac-12.
Yeah.
Okay, you're not getting that.
Well, even then I saw one earlier was another team they're gonna go grab is Tulane.
Okay.
It's
Okay,
like
what does that
what are
mean?
we doing?
What does that
Massive.
You
mean?
might as well just stay
Get
in the
Fresno
Mountain
City
West.
into it.
yeah,
Massive
I
move.
mean, it's not. Yeah, and you know what? Again, it sounds good because we're old enough to remember when the Pac-12 was something,
Yeah.
but it's not. It's nothing.
Yeah.
This is a nothing burger, and I will have no fries with it. Do you understand?
Okay.
Impossible Burger.
It's gonna be like the Big Ten now, where you have teams like Oregon on the like far on the West Coast now have to go like all the way across the country to play their conference
Mhm.
game.
Yeah, or like Cal
It's gonna-
going
yeah,
ACC.
That'd be like Fresno State having to go to Tulane.
Yeah,
Like
it's-
you have to go all the way
it's
down to
dumb.
I don't even know where that is.
Hello, stupid.
Louisiana,
yeah,
Mississippi,
yeah.
Arkansas.
Go down south.
Where's Tulane? Anybody?
I
Alabama?
think it's
Oh no, Tulane is over there.
Oh,
over there.
That
It's
way.
on that side.
Yeah.
the
They're not-
the Middle East or the Southeast?
Tulane's in. Did that pick up? I can't.
Yeah,
I clearly
heard
said
you.
where it is.
It's that big of a
And we're
school,
so
we
lazy.
all know.
We all have
We have
access.
real
We're
quick.
so effing lazy.
no
this is
one
what
pulled the
kills me.
trigger.
I
This is
got
what
you.
kills me. I'm gonna go to
I
my
get to see the
producer.
Googling.
Go to my producer.
Tulare
figure-
pops up before Tulane.
That's pretty bad.
New Orleans.
I'm gonna say
New
it's
Orleans.
in. It's like in New Orleans area.
What a
Yeah.
guess.
Am
what
I
a
right?
I
Yeah,
said that
nailed it.
earlier. I said it
Yeah.
earlier.
Okay. I nailed it. Oh wait, I'm right. Yeah. Good.
They only
Yeah.
accept 11%. That's a
Mm.
distinguished university.
Who the hell do they think they are? Fresno
Yeah.
State.
Wow. They're private research university.
Holy smokes.
Wow.
Not. This did not shake my world at
No.
all, and
No.
so much so that I didn't even know about it until the eldest told
Look
me.
at these notable alumni though. Newt
Oh,
Gingrich.
Yeah.
Newt.
Oh, Huey Long.
Huey Long.
Oh, for good love of the Longs.
Michael DeBakey.
Nope. No.
Debate.
Oh.
What'd this guy do?
Oh.
Surgeon,
Oh,
scientist.
big deal. He didn't play any sports. What do he do for humanity? If you ain't playing sports, what do
Say
I
like
care?
this.
You went to
Oh, the
school for a
actor from
really long
Starsky and
time.
Hutch.
Oh, Paul Michael Glazer.
Yeah, Starsky and Hutch.
Wow.
Who?
Yeah, yeah. Hit that name. Yeah, he was on a show, Starsky and Hutch. Does it say it anywhere there? Anywhere?
No, I
Anywhere?
think you're making that
Keep
up.
going. There it is.
There it is.
Starsky and Hutch.
Yeah, how about
Yep.
that? And he
Yep.
was in The Running Man.
God,
He
I
was
don't
in
remember.
Kazam?
Maybe he directed that. He wasn't in it.
And he was in Kazam with Shaq.
No, I'm gonna say he was not in it. I'm gonna say
Great throwback right there.
he was directing it or something like that.
Good for him. You know what? Now that I researched it, yeah, we want Tulane.
Oh, absolutely. Well, when you have a Tool in that also that went there.
Oh,
John
Yeah.
Kennedy, too.
Yeah,
Oh.
yeah. When you got a Tool going there, absolutely.
What did he do?
He killed some people. I'm
American novelist.
Sure. Oh yeah.
Won the Pulitzer Prize.
Who didn't?
Yeah, good stuff. All right.
Not
Anything
there.
else on college football?
No.
Texas is dominant. They look.
Texas
They look
ran
legit.
through Michigan last
Yeah.
week, which
Yeah, but that.
we kind of mentioned
Yeah,
on
but
the show.
Michigan is.
But
They're caca.
Just
So-
looking how Texas just.
I
both sides of
understand.
the
I understand.
ball
No,
looks
I'm not
legit.
gonna. I'm gonna push back a little bit.
Mm.
I understand what you're saying,
Yeah.
but you're going to give them credit for playing really good football against a very mediocre team. So they did what they were supposed to do against a very mediocre team.
Michigan played Arkansas State today and won by like 8.
This is what I'm saying. They're
Oh,
not.
wow.
They're not
they
a.
had to
What
bench
is
their
Michigan?
quarterback.
What are they ranked now? Michigan.
I think
Oh, no,
they
they're-
dropped to
they're out.
17.
Yeah,
Oh.
they're
Yeah.
I don't know
they're
how
out
they
now.
were
Bye-bye.
still ranked. They
So,
should have dropped
go.
out.
Yeah.
They
Yeah.
got absolutely demolished.
Yeah, this
I
is not
said at
good.
the beginning of the year it'd be a miracle if they finished still in the top 25, like at the end of the year.
Yeah, no,
That
they're
would
not
be-
a legit team. So,
No.
and you got to give them credit; they won, but a lot of people left. And then, I'm curious on how many people uncommitted after Harbaugh said he was leaving. Do you
Mm.
understand?
Yeah.
So, who knows? It may take a couple of years again. So, what I'm saying is, they're very good.
Mhm.
Your Texas team, very, very good, but they haven't played anyone. That's
you're,
all I'm
you're
saying.
a Texas fan?
No, I'm not. I was just
Oh,
saying
okay.
like that was my. I watched the game. It was They
Hey, there's
absolutely
Tulane losing
demolished.
21-6 to Oklahoma.
That's crazy.
They're Pac-12 caliber.
Yeah.
They're champion tournament. There we go.
Notre
Oh,
Dame,
Notre
little
Dame's-
revenge game. Nice.
I don't like them. You want me to discuss why again for the 58th time?
No, you're good.
Okay.
Bama killed Wisconsin.
I was really hoping Boston College would beat Missouri.
Didn't happen. Lost by
No.
6.
Close games all over, huh?
2018.
A legend.
Hey,
Kansas
no.
State,
That's
their
a shot at me.
quarterback looks really
Hold on.
good.
Hold on. That was a shot at me. If you guys heard it.
It
You
wasn't a
sa-
shot
go-
at you.
No, it was bullshit. Go ahead.
No.
Repeat it. Repeat it.
I said a lot of close games here.
Legend.
It was making fun of myself because I'm seeing all these blowouts, like you said.
No, there were some close games.
Some, but I'm saying there are these.
Okay,
like
because
41-0.
there's an argument. Are you a football fan?
Yeah,
Skip?
I love it. Yeah. I
Okay.
Love it.
So what do you love more, college football or pro?
Ooh.
Wow, I
I-
didn't even know that would be a.
I like.
Oh,
I
yeah,
like
that's a big-
college.
yeah.
I like college more.
Okay, my pushback on that is this, and this is what this conversation's about. So there's nothing better than the NFL because every single week games are close. Now there's an outlier, okay? But in college you always have a blowout. You always have a blowout. And because of that, you're not engaged in the game from the first kick to the last one like you want in the NFL.
Last week there were almost like 3 upsets though, and it came down to like, what games were those last week? Okay, Garrett.
Oh. Put it in there.
Man,
Let's go. Come on.
bring out the cash.
Come on. It's got to go in there.
We're talking about college from last week.
Yeah.
One's got to get in there before you leave.
Here you go. Notre Dame lost. That was an upset.
Oh, yeah. Oh, Boise.
State
yeah, that's
Oregon
right.
game
That's
was
right.
really close.
The Penn State Bowling Green was a good one, too.
Yeah, a lot of blowouts.
How long were we
there.
in a show before she screwed up?
Hour and 6 minutes.
Congratulations.
Better
That was,
than I-
that's good
I would have
for
taken
me.
the under.
Yeah, I was
I would have
taking the
taken
under too, yeah.
such the under because when I
Thank
was saying
you.
this in the beginning of the
Yeah.
show, it was pointed absolutely
For
at you.
sure.
Yeah, yeah,
For
yeah.
sure.
Yeah.
I thought I would blow it within
Yeah.
like
Well, you
5
did.
minutes.
But you did though.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I did.
Iowa lost to Iowa State. Georgia Tech lost to Syracuse.
And the way she said it. Oh. So disappointed in you. And then saying your name the way she said it was such disdain. Love that.
You're
you
the
guys
one
have
who
been
made the
married
mistake.
way
he
too
wa-
long.
Not
But
me.
he watched them with me and was even saying,
Okay,
wow,
but
3
hold on a
upsets
second. But
going
hold on
on.
a second, real quick. Hold on. You're upset with him because he can't remember, but you don't remember. But this is what's killing me. You're mad at him. How dare you not remember the games we watched together that I watched with you also, and I don't remember it, but you're the ass. That's crazy to me. Only women.
Thank you for the backup.
Only,
Appreciate
yeah,
it.
of
Yep.
course. Only women would think like that. It is hysterical to me. Unbelievable. You ass for not remembering what I can't remember.
How dare you.
You jackweed.
We got to do our job.
Yeah. Unbelievable.
So yeah, that's your argument again. We get it.
Yeah.
And
I,
was always
I
close.
lean towards college as well.
Really?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
This is so shocking to me. Is it atmosphere? That's why?
Atmosphere, I think the number of games. And it kind of goes back to when I was young. So, like, when I was young, like, every Saturday, turn the game on.
I understand
like,
it, but the
games all
quality
day
of the
long.
game, though, the
But then I could
quality
just
of the
switch and find another
game
one.
is so
There's so
much
much-
higher
there's-
level. See, if you told me the passion between
There's-
college and pro, it's not even close.
Atmosphere.
College destroys it.
The uniform,
Right.
like, you get to see a lot more cooler uniforms. There's
am I, a
there's
chick?
more effort into
I'm no
agree.
broad. I'm not a dame here caring about uniforms.
I'm telling you.
I'm looking
Yeah.
at the quality of play. Oh,
NFL.
did you see the shoes they had this week?
NFL should have stuck with Color Rush. They missed an opportunity.
Right. They would have had more fans.
Yeah.
I only watch football on Thursdays. Wonder why.
Holy smokes. Okay, that's fine. I'm blown away when I hear that because to me the NFL is so king compared to every other sport. It is so far above every other sport. And when you talk to people, so when I hear from people that they choose something else over the NFL, it really surprises me. It really does. Especially in the same game being played, college and pro. How do you pick college over pro when because here's the thing. everybody in college that plays, they're just college football players. They don't all play pro. If you're in the pros, you're a pro, which means you're one of the elite players. I'd rather watch that.
I don't know. That's how I have my opinion.
But hold on. No, my opinion counts. But the thing that the difference is, if you ask me between college basketball and
If
pro
Florida State lost again.
and pro basketball, college by 100,000 miles.
Oh
So why we having this
What-
argument?
Because the quality in college basketball is better than the quality.
Because but has it always been that way, or just because of the now?
Oh no, James Harden has destroyed the NBA.
right.
Write that down. Somebody,
No,
write that down.
So,
that's
so that just fluctuates with the
information
time.
for life.
Because you're a big Bird fan. So back then, when he was playing NBA, you're not saying that it's
Oh no,
Okay.
no. But I would say college was more exciting than the NBA, right? The atmosphere. Again, we're talking about atmosphere. But the play was so much superior. But now, no. College basketball, they actually play the game compared to the pros.
I don't watch basketball, so
It's a great idea. Don't do it.
Yeah.
It's terrible.
Never
now.
have. Don't.
It's
like it.
terrible
Never
now.
will.
Yeah.
Mm-mm.
And thank you for invoking the greatest basketball player ever, and Mr. Bird. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Yeah. So did Florida lose again?
Florida State's 0-3.
I
Oh,
love
man.
That's
that.
hilarious.
Love that.
No, you can't like it because you don't like it.
That's true.
No, I didn't say I don't like college football. I'm saying between the two, I
You
will
don't get to
always-
watch.
Oh, I'm not watching anymore. I'm banned.
I saw a picture of there was a guy in the Florida State crowd and he had a sign hanging around his neck that just said "We're cooked." I thought that was
Oh,
hilarious.
Yeah.
They're like
Truth.
the hype for them coming into the year was so high.
What
Yeah.
were they ranked coming in?
They're in
They
the top
were
5.
like- Were they
Top
really?
5?
No, they're top 10.
Top
I think
10,
they were
I
number
think.
10.
Yeah,
Yeah.
for that game in Ireland.
Yeah.
And then they lost and have not.
But they
won
were
yet.
they were saying like they were a shoe in for the playoffs.
Yeah. They were going to
Like,
win the ACC.
they were
Not gonna happen.
Mm,
Not
We're
the-
cooked.
how it
I'm
was.
actually making a prediction. Not gonna happen.
Okay.
Yeah, write that down too.
it's a good one.
Bold prediction.
Yeah, I don't mess around.
Hero of the week. You
Mm.
guys got?
This is a good one. I don't know if you've heard about this.
Well, hold on. We'll judge if it's a good
Okay.
one. Don't just come out flat.
I
yeah,
think it's a
out of
great
there.
one.
We'll let you
Okay.
know.
Okay.
How dare
In
you?
in the spirit of 9/11 this week.
Oh, jeez. Now I can't. Now I got to be serious.
Yeah, I know. Now everyone gets
You
serious.
jerk.
Damn it.
Moment of silence.
But have you heard of the
Just
man
crapped
in the
all over
red
the moment of
bandana?
silence.
No.
Okay, so I'm gonna read a little story about him. It's not a long one. Okay, so
45 seconds.
yeah, okay. So
Who said
pretty
that? You did. That's a good one.
so
Good
pretty
for you.
much this guy, he when the planes hit, people on the 78th floor huddled together, frightened and confused. There was no escape as far as they could tell. Then a man with a red bandana covering his nose and mouth suddenly appeared from the wreckage and smoke. He spoke in a calm voice and guided them to a stairway, leading them to safety. The man in the red bandana made 3 trips to the sky lobby, saving as many people as he could until the burning building collapsed. And then, the story goes on, and this article came out about all these people talking about the man in the red bandana that saved him. And the mom saw that article, and she knew that was her son because he always carried around a red handkerchief when he was little. And so they were able to identify that was the man in the red bandana that saved lives going up and down as the building was.
But did he pass?
Yes.
Man, I mean,
Wild.
that's, and you're right. That is a great story. But man, you really brought the show
I
down.
know. I know.
Took hero of the week to another
I mean,
level.
no, that. I want to so much make fun of you, and I can't because of that.
Should have had
It's
you go
such-
last.
Such a great, but such a sombering story.
Yeah.
I mean, shit. Well, we can't do a hero of the week. How do you top that? We're done. All right, GB, yours.
I'm gonna go with the cop that pulled Tyreek Hill out of his car, which was great. I
Okay.
thought that was hilarious.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. We'll get to that story.
Mm-hmm.
Mine is Dak Prescott.
Oh, you piece of shit. You piece of shit.
He got his contract,
Yeah.
and then he led his team to victory on the road against a good defense.
And
Yeah.
I picked him, by the way. I pick him.
Good for you.
There you go.
I didn't. I didn't. Mine is going to be this high school field hockey team.
Solid.
What is that?
Field hockey or the high school team?
they forfeited the game because it was against transgender, and they basically said pound sand. And I got to give them so much credit to do that. This is what more teams should do, more kids should do, and that's the statement you make. You don't you go out to it, and then you stand there, and then you just walk off the field or the ice or the court or whatever it is, just to make the statement that this is bullshit.
Yeah.
This is absolute bullshit, and I got to commend him for that. And my other one is going to be the Hall of Famer. And we all know who I'm talking about, Sam Darnold's. What a tremendous effort. I remember somebody last week telling me he's a terrible quarterback, and they'll do nothing with him at quarterback. And
that eldest?
no, that was you.
Oh.
And I mean, the stats, like, I'm going to read these stats right now, what he had. This is Hall of Fame worthy numbers. 19 to 20 for 208 yards. I mean, that is something a quarterback would get in one half. And he had 2 touchdowns and just 1 interception. That was when his arm was hit. It wasn't like he missed through it. I mean,
It's not his fault.
no, absolutely not. I don't even count that.
Started off the game 12 for 12 passing.
Those are legendary numbers. 208 yards total for the game. And again, most guys will have that in a quarter. But for him, that's Hall of Fame worthy.
So I was trying to do the quick math. It's about like 7 yards an attempt. He was really bombing it down the field. Trash.
I don't know.
Check downs all day long.
Yeah.
Justin Jefferson had a decent game, so he must
Yeah.
have thrown it somewhere.
Right.
All right, NFL.
Yes.
What everyone's been waiting for, I'm sure. John, you up?
Wakey, wakey.
So yeah, I don't know what you want to do first.
Yeah, but
week
let's
1
go-
recap. We've got our pick'em standings
Right.
to go over.
May I say this
wheel,
before you?
The wheel results as well. Yeah,
Yeah.
go for it.
I forgot about Thursday's game.
What do you mean? You
doing-
forgot about
you
it?
doing
Didn't
my-
vote.
I didn't put it down.
Nice.
Yeah, I am so angry with myself. So now I put it in my calendar on Wednesday to alert me. Dumbass, do your picks.
Solid.
Yeah.
I'm sure you would have picked the winning team.
No, I don't know. That's the thing I was going because it was
good
in
for you.
Miami,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm not going to tell you I would have picked the Dolphins, right? I'm not going to say that. Oh, or the Bills. I'm not going to say that. I would probably have gone with the Dolphins because of a home game because the Bills did not look good last week. They won late.
This was all of my thinking, taking the Dolphins.
Yeah, so I'm like, okay. And then I didn't know Tua would die, you know?
They were already down by like 3
But that
touchdowns.
No,
point
no,
is
I
the
understand.
game
No, no,
is
I understand.
over.
No, no, I
Yeah.
understand. I'm just saying. But I guess what I'm saying is I'm not going to tell you I would have taken the Bills. I'm not. I'm just, I don't know what I would have done. I probably would have leaned Dolphins because of home game.
Yeah.
Yep.
So I'd have lost anyways, but at least I should have put it down.
At least I had a dog in the fight.
Right.
I picked correctly.
I did it.
So
Yeah, good for you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's too bad
you're
too
up
bad
there.
your wife didn't do it because you didn't invite her.
in her league, she picked the Dolphins. So
I did.
Okay.
I'm the
Loser.
winner here. Thank you very much.
Hello, loser.
Yeah, if I recall, GB was up there. So
My
Yep, there I am,
daughter
right
is in
there.
second place.
yeah,
Yeah.
I don't know who Gulia or
I know
Julia-
who it is.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
They're in first with
Yeah.
15,
And he can go straight to hell.
or he.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, your daughter at 14, the
Yeah.
accountant at 14.
Yeah.
Is that GB?
Yes.
That
At
is GB.
14.
Yeah.
Jaren's cousin.
Mother, put it in.
Puck's cousin.
You owe from before, anyways.
Eldest. I don't
That's
even
like
say
3 for
anything.
you.
Yeah. Condog, legend, golden child. A lot of people at 13.
Yeah.
Miyagi,
Yeah.
Coma.
Coma.
So yeah. I don't know who 127
I-
Jim is.
I do.
No,
I wonder where. Let me see.
Yeah, I didn't get
where
everyone.
is
I-
Skipper. Let me. Oh.
Ooh, you're
Yeah.
really far down there.
I had a tough
Skipper
week.
Didn't.
Actually no. What? That's like 11-5.
No,
it's not
I
even
know.
a bad week.
No, no, it's not.
bad.
No, no.
I think yeah. If you're going like 13, I mean this person 14-2, week 1, and I don't. That's the thing. You don't know anything about these teams week 1.
No.
Like I don't know the exact games, but like one
So,
that comes to
let me ask
mind
you-
is I think I took the Titans and they absolutely pissed the game away.
Okay, let me
against the
ask this
Bears.
question.
I could
In the
not believe it.
beginning, unless you know there's a team like who's the worst team?
Panthers.
So if the Niners are playing the Panthers, right? It
Yeah.
doesn't matter.
Everyone-
It doesn't
everyone's
matter.
gonna take
It doesn't
yeah.
matter where they're playing. If it's home or
Yeah,
away, you're
doesn't
taking the Niners, right?
Yeah, yeah.
But I guess what I'm saying is when there isn't that much of a mismatch like that, I'm saying I don't know enough how this team is right now, so I'm kind of taking the home team.
Yeah.
That's what
A
I
little
did.
bit. So
a
that's
lot.
yeah. So I'm kind of going that route in the beginning. Week 3, week 4, when the NFL season really starts, that's when you really get an idea, right? You
Yeah.
get an idea of where you're going to go on these picks.
Yeah.
This right now is just it's pure guessing.
It's
Later,
like with
my
the-
genius will come through.
Well,
You
it's like
understand?
with the Bills. I thought the same thing as you. Week 1, they look sketchy. Like
Yeah.
they didn't really look
Right.
that smooth on offense.
Yeah.
And then they came out and
Well, the Dolphins didn't either and won late.
against the
Okay.
Jags. Yeah.
Right. So they didn't either but won late. But again, I said 2 teams that did not look good won late. Take the home team.
Yeah, that's what
Yeah.
I
Right.
would think too.
Now, put aside Tua dying. Are the Dolphins not that good?
They didn't look good. No.
I don't know enough about their defense. Their offense has always been, and I mean, if Tua was healthy, would continue to be good. I would think,
But is it
Even
one
against-
dimensional though?
yeah,
That's the only aspect. And they shut
Yeah.
down Hill even
Yep.
when Tua was healthy, and then when
Hill
they
against
couldn't
I
move
think
the ball at all.
him against the Bills the last couple of years, he's just
Yeah,
They
they-
focus him and know how to shut
They
him
know how to
down.
get him.
They've
Yeah.
I think they said the Bills beat them they've lost to them once in the last 10 years, something like that.
Wow.
Yeah, the Bills just
know that.
own the Dolphins.
Did not
So
know
I
that.
saw that because I was like trying to figure out because I was stuck on the Bills. I'm like, my gut's saying yes. I saw a video about Herb Street talking about he's actually really excited about the Bills' offense without Diggs. 'Cause
Huh.
they thought if he was
Wait.
that offense was purely one dimensional.
Okay,
and
so
that's
he
only-
was so Allen then, because of the personality of Diggs, had to focus more on him, and it wasn't distributing the ball well
Yes.
enough.
So what Herb Street was saying was that he felt
Okay,
the
that's
offense
interesting,
was
right?
just purely
Diggs.
Diggs, and that was it. Like every play was just try to get Diggs and scheme him.
Because
open.
if you do have a personality, that's what makes the Niners so good,
yes,
right? They've got 4 legit guys, right?
Yep.
4 legit that I don't know if any of them have ever come to the huddle and said, "Give me the ball." You
Yeah,
remember like
no.
Des
Yeah.
Bryant or you can name one of these divas, right? All 4 of these guys can make plays, except for one of them for about at least 4 weeks. For the Niners won't be there.
yes,
Yeah. It's a shame.
Doesn't matter.
But-
Got
but what-
Mason.
No, I know.
so
So,
1 for 1 plug.
well, no, but that question, do you want to go to that real fast?
We can.
Is it the running back or is it the offensive line and system? Because can you put a shopping cart back there and
I think I could
and
get,
get
I think I could
150?
Get, yeah, I think I could get 100.
You're not a shopping cart. No, but what I'm saying is, and I'm not saying I don't know anything about Mason. Okay, but he had what 100 and what?
100 something and did
Yeah.
the job.
Okay, he did. So
and he looked dominant. Like
okay,
he
so
moved it.
but were there holes that he went through before he got touched after 6-7 yards? Then he got touched, or did he make the plays? Because I didn't watch the game, so I'm
didn't really
wondering.
either.
I'm wondering, is it the system? The offensive line is so damn good, and the system is so good that again you can put anybody back there. Because I don't know if you can do any better than he did if you look at whatever stats he had.
Against a really good defense.
Yeah.
He was.
So
he
what I'm
looked
saying
explosive.
is Christian McCaffrey's not that good.
Nah, he's overrated.
That's what I'm saying
Yeah.
out loud.
Pretty much.
Why is he overrated?
Product of the offense.
Does she not get what we're doing here?
I just want to. I want to hear.
No, he's. Don't you get we're effing around?
You should know me.
Don't you get this is all? Don't you get this is all sarcasm? Of course he's good. He's damn good. Somebody help her. I would, but I'm all the way over here.
struggle bus.
Holy smokes!
You having a little?
Ayuk dropped a touchdown though,
You were so happy
Worth
about
that
that.
contract.
Yeah.
Good for
You
him.
were so happy about that.
Yeah.
mainly because
You know what
he
I'm-
was the one like basically putting this off the whole time, asking for more money.
Right.
Yeah.
And then
Do you know
miss
what I'm hoping
training
for
camp.
out of you? That you were 100% right about him for the entire year.
I don't need to be right about him.
No, I'm hoping you are.
Oh.
I'm not. I don't give a shit what you hope for. I'm talking about me.
I just thought it was like if you put him in another offense, I don't know.
This is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
I'm hoping you're right about it.
Yeah.
That he is, of the four, he's the weak link.
Yeah, you could
Yeah.
argue that.
Because you would-
Debo
if
looked
you would-
really good.
if
too.
you were to
He
line
looked
them
better than
up-
he did last year.
When did he switch to number 1?
I didn't even realize he switched.
He's number 1 now. He was 19 forever, and then
Of the four,
I'm facing
rank
in
it.
fantasy. I'm
Who's
like,
the
oh,
number
one's
one?
for-
Who's the number one as far as the most important offensive guy of those four?
McCaffrey.
Oh, McCaffrey, 100%.
Oh, but he was just out, and they just did fine without him.
This is what I'm saying.
I don't
So-
know.
I see what you did there.
So is Debo or Kittle? Like if those two guys, who would you want first?
Debo.
Debo, because he's good. He can run the ball out of the backfield as well.
Every
Yeah.
time he touches the ball.
Yeah, but my God, when Kittle gets the ball,
Oh, he's a man, dude. He
dude,
just
he's
runs
so
through people.
ridiculous.
Bulldozer.
But all four of those guys, and then what's their fullback?
Juszczyk?
Juszczyk. So there's 5 of them that
Yeah.
was. There's a door there. I'd rather go through the wall, kind of guys.
Yeah.
All 5 of them, man. They freaking want contact.
Yeah.
It's crazy. It's nuts how hard they run after they have the ball. And can you imagine a DB? I used to say this about Earl Campbell well before your time. Earl Campbell, this guy, when he ran, if I was a DB, I'd turn around and block for him because I definitely did not want to make contact with him. You know what I'm saying? I would do whatever I could. I would slip. I would do whatever. Just not. He was, and this is what all 5 of these guys look like when they're running with the ball. They're going to hurt you.
Yeah.
It's scary as hell. And it will make me so happy again when they lose in the Super Bowl. It just will tickle me,
Man.
Man.
tickle me so much. Yes.
What are you
Hello,
gonna say? You
loser.
guys-
I don't think they're really going to have any competition in their division again.
No.
They're gonna walk through.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What else we got here? Cowboys Super Bowl favorites? Question mark?
Well, like I said last week, you signed Dak to whatever he wants.
$1 bajillion.
And I think, like I said last week, we were going through their schedule, and I said 17-0. Right? I said undefeated season. Isn't that what I was calling for last week?
No, you said they were going to go 7-10.
Well, we'll agree to disagree because if I'm not mistaken, I said
We have the tape.
17-0,
No.
and I was so impressed with Dak being one of the elite quarterbacks in the league,
Yes.
or of all time. Actually,
You're a big Dak fan.
I'm a
I know.
huge
Yeah.
Dak fan,
Mhm.
and if you saw last week, this is the reason why.
Mhm.
Okay, his brilliance is unsurpassed. The decisions he makes is so much superior to other quarterbacks.
Mhm.
Yep. Yeah.
Phenomenal.
If you take one game and put it in this is why he's the greatest quarterback of all time.
This one game, you mean?
Yeah, the one game. Yeah. Look at his stats. The stats don't lie.
You can keep talking about it.
He was there it is. You went past it. There it is. Look at his stats. I think he threw for 700 yards, 5 touchdowns.
19 of 32, 179 a touchdown.
That
Oof,
one's 79.
What a stat line.
Yeah, this is what I'm saying. When you look at stats like that, right? And you pay him the highest contract.
Hey, his defense
the
was giving
history-
him a short field. Okay?
Yeah, you can
He
say
didn't need
that.
to throw deep.
Yeah, you can say that. He definitely deserves the highest contract in NFL history with stats like that. Yeah. Like Mahomes does that in a quarter.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Sometimes the first drive of the
Yeah.
game.
Okay, raise your hand if you forgot that Elliott was back with the Cowboys. That's
He
me.
is?
Yeah, see? There it is.
I didn't forget, but
Yeah.
only because of fantasy football.
Okay, I
Same.
forgot. I swear to God, I forgot. So all of a sudden they're saying Elliott. I go, what? They got another guy named Elliott that looks
Yeah.
just like him?
His younger
I go,
brother
what the hell is this? And then he's back, and I forgot about it. I go, oh, yeah, that's right.
went back to his college number. He's fresh.
Yeah, but look at the
40
average.
yards.
But look at the average per carry.
4.
You wouldn't take that?
I think a lot of people would.
That's
take
what I'm
that.
saying.
Yeah.
So I have no problem with
Because
that.
when he ended his time in Dallas, it was about 2.
It was minus 1.5. Yeah.
Yeah, that was surprising. I thought Rico Dowdle was supposed to be their guy.
Yeah, I was a little blown away by this, but I'll take that.
No, yeah, I
With
mean
the
this was this was strictly a defensive domination by the Cowboys.
Okay, now the quarterback for Cleveland.
He's in trouble.
He's in trouble again.
Is he really?
What,
Yes, he is.
what happened now?
Same thing.
Same thing.
Same
Same
thing.
exact thing.
Oh my
So there's
gosh.
another
Masseuses?
person. Many of them. So there's another
Get the list.
This
another
one ha-
young gal
This
that
one has a video apparently.
yeah. Who doesn't?
Oh my.
Full cock and balls? Whole shebang?
That's gonna be on the show next week. Con dog.
Timestamp it.
Chicken Shack.
You look him as a quarterback.
Yeah.
I don't see much there.
No, nothing even remotely close to what he was in Houston. Like nothing even, not the same person.
Not even close.
No.
Yeah.
It's pretty. It's pretty disgusting that you're gonna
What
throw
did he
him.
get? Like 180 million?
Yeah,
200 million?
he got more than he deserved.
A lot.
Yeah. Yeah. He doesn't deserve Dak money, of course. You know, because look at
You'd
that.
think he'd
No
be
one
able
deserves
to.
Dak money.
179 yards
You think
total.
he'd be able to afford a masseuse who wouldn't videotape this?
That's
Honey,
clearly.
what
trying to
we're
get-
gonna do right now?
It's clearly a
No
setup.
videos. Here's some money.
Here's 100,000.
This is between you and I. You're gonna get roughed up a little bit, but this is between you and I. You hear me?
Here's
Yes.
a contract. You
Yes.
should have a lawyer to like sign a contract.
Oh, dude.
Do that.
He was 15 for 15 until
Yeah. Yeah. You can't catch with one arm.
it's real
With the other arm available.
Yeah.
Yeah. Who's he think? He's me?
What are we on? We've been jumping around here. We talked about that. My question was any impressive teams or underwhelming teams? I know it's only week 1, so it was more just kind of like
Well,
it's
underwhelming the
kind of-
Giants.
It's kind of an overreaction, underreaction type
Yeah.
thing. But like, was there anyone that stood out? I guess underwhelming.
Giants.
for
Yeah,
sure.
absolutely.
Impressive. I would say the Vikings because I was so obviously
Yes.
wrong
Yeah.
about Sam Darnold. I don't know if maybe
No, but one game does not make
it doesn't
a
but,
career
like,
or a season.
I think it proved to me that their coaching at least had a game plan that he
right.
could
That
execute.
he can execute. Right.
And
Yep.
I mean, if they play
Like
at least
that.
half decent like
Yeah.
that, they're not going to win the division because Detroit's there. But with Green Bay's quarterback situation, if he comes back and is healthy, I don't know, but they could potentially be like a wild
Okay,
card
you just
team. I don't
mentioned
know.
Detroit.
Yeah.
Okay. They're going to challenge the Niners, right? That's what no, just listen to what I'm saying. That's what everybody thinks, right?
Yeah.
I'm looking at they had to win at home late
Yeah.
Overtime, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
in it was dominant in overtime. I mean,
Yeah.
they just
Went right
shoved.
down the field.
They just shoved, right? But with that being said, I'm looking at that. I'm thinking, man, you're not in the class of the Niners. You're not. I mean, you're a good team, but you're not. That's a lower tier team. Now, again, one game doesn't make, but at home, you would think they would have been unbelievably dominant against a team that lost a receiver during the
Yeah.
game.
Yeah,
Right?
Puka went out in the
Yeah.
second quarter.
Yeah. Who was their guy last year?
Right.
Yeah.
But Cup is back. at
No, I get it, but
Yeah.
you understand what I'm saying.
21 targets.
Yeah, that's
Good
amazing.
Lord.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm a little surprised. I thought Detroit would be better. They won, but I thought they'd be better.
It's only
I
one
thought
week.
it'd be a dominant situation like the Niners had or my Cowboys. But no. So one game doesn't make it, but I don't know. I was a little disappointed.
Yeah, I'm not going to knock the Rams. They're not a bad team.
Yeah.
They're a well-coached
I'm
team.
not knocking the Rams.
Yeah.
I'm just saying at home, you're hyped. You're coming off of last year. You would think there's going to be a major bounce, and you'd come out and shove it, and they didn't.
Yeah.
They barely won.
Yeah.
By 6.
By 6.
Would you put the Bills in the category as?
No, but I'm really fascinated with what you said earlier.
Mm-hmm.
If that team is going to be a little bit different now,
Yeah.
offensively, for the better.
Yeah.
So I'm curious. I'm waiting on that.
Bengals, you throw them in the underwhelming category.
Oh.
You know we do this every year, though.
We do.
We do this every single year.
We do.
And when I picked them,
They start
I
slow.
completely forgot about it.
Yep.
Do not take them the first 3 weeks.
Yep. and then suddenly, they
And then all of a
figured
sudden,
out-
Out of
Joey
nowhere.
B. Then Joey B. is the Hall of Famer
Yeah.
that he is. You know, and like a jackweed, I took him, and I think I took him again.
Well, because the Patriots are supposed to be
Kaka.
one of the worst
Yeah,
teams in
Kaka.
the league,
Yeah.
and they came out and just absolutely dominated the game, mainly in the trenches. I thought like their offensive line bullied the Bengals, and then the Bengals couldn't do anything offensively. I don't know. So they lost Tyler Boyd, he's gone, and then T. Higgins is out. So I don't know if like Jamar Chase being the only guy there, if the other team can just focus him,
Right.
and then there's no other options. But they didn't do anything, and I don't know if Joe Burrow is fully healthy because people are saying
Again with
he's
this.
still grabbing his wrist and like kind of
Can't even pick up a water cup bottle or something.
yeah.
Seriously?
Yeah, so
Hmm.
I don't know if he's like actually all the way back yet. So maybe it is good to wait a few weeks.
3 weeks. Okay, so underwhelming. The Jets.
Yeah.
Okay, the
Yeah.
reason why I'm saying this.
No, that's
no, hold
tough.
on. Let me.
It's the Niners D.
Okay, but let
on
me.
the road.
Okay, but let me do this. So, you would think this game for Rodgers would be so important because of what happened in Game 1 last year, right? He looked terrible.
Well, he's trying to survive. That's the victory.
Yeah,
at
he
this
was.
Point.
Yeah. I
Him
expected
making
that
the-
game to be closer.
I did too.
Okay, so that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
I'm not saying they're going to win it. I'm
Yeah.
saying I thought at least when I saw what the score was going to be, they were going to be a legitimate NFL team, and they
Mhm.
weren't.
Yeah.
And again, nothing to take away from your Frisco team, but I thought with everything, all the moves that they were trying to make and how dedicated he was going to be after that injury, he the way you're looking at the stats, non-existent.
Yeah. I think it's going to be a problem all year is that if he's facing a team that can generate pressure.
Well, then
He's
the
playing-
GM should be
And the Ra-
fired.
Same with the
Oh.
Ravens. You can say the
Yep.
same with the
Oh
Ravens
my
too.
gosh. yeah.
Lamar looked like he was under duress the whole game.
I
That's
know,
why
but,
he just
but
started running the ball,
athletically,
yeah.
but athletically, he can get away with it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes, but that's
He
gonna be you can't. That's a problem still.
No, I'm not saying it's not, but it's a massive problem in Green Bay
Yeah.
because he's not the
New York.
in New York. He's not the guy he was in Green Bay, where he was athletic and get away and get away and then prolong a play and make a throw. He can run in Baltimore.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, you can go ahead and send 15 guys at him, and he's a video game, right?
Yeah.
I mean, it's not sustainable for 17 weeks, but what I'm saying is there's not going to be 17 weeks of that. There's going to be some games like that where he can still get away with it because he's so athletic. He can't in New York, and the GM should be fired and then executed. And I don't care in what order, to be honest with you. I don't care. I've said it.
Yeah, I guess if you execute him first, then he's technically fired.
Yeah. So you don't have to
Less
do the second
paperwork
thing.
with the
Right,
with the-
right,
Yeah, do it that
right.
way.
It's
So
just
Yeah.
semantics.
Should Rodgers be done then? Does he hang it up or do you?
No, because again, if he had a line, he's still a good enough quarterback. Am I wrong?
I mean, his arm hasn't changed.
That's
He can
right.
Still throw the ball.
So that part of it is fine, and he's mentally he knows what to do.
Yeah.
But if you have no time and aren't
Yeah.
athletic anymore, then you kill the GM immediately.
in Times Square.
Yeah. Well, you put it on a jumbotron, make sure every other GM gets to see this and know that this is what your fate is.
Last one that I think it's kind of it's a fluke, but do you put the Saints in the impressive category?
No, because I have the Cowboys beating them, and I think
Yeah.
it's what 6,
something like that.
okay, and not because the Cowboys are that good. I don't think the Saints are that good.
It's I mean it's tough because it's week 1 and you don't want to overreact, but at the
We
same
are.
time it's a new play caller and everything, new OC, and they come
Against
out
a horrible team.
against a horrible team, but a divisional game and you put up 47
If this was
points on
soccer, you would relegate that team, right? The Panthers. You would
I
relegate
wish
them.
they would do that.
It would be so
End of the
great.
year, worst
Yeah.
team plays the college football
Yeah.
playoff
That'd be
winner.
awesome.
That'd
Yeah.
be great.
Yeah, and then now you have to be a college player again.
You have
You have to go to
back
college.
class. Yeah, you have to
You
go
have to
back
go to-
Everyone gets
this is
cut.
what happens. No,
Everyone
no,
gets
no. If you get relegated to play in that game, like he's saying, for an entire season, you got to be a college student again.
Yeah,
That's your punishment for sucking.
I like that a lot.
Let's write that down.
yeah.
Send it to.
Send it
Have
to
to go
Roger.
to class again.
Yeah.
That would be
Yeah, that's what I'm
terrible.
saying.
Rough.
Ugh.
Yeah, no. That's why it would be an incentive to play your ass off. And by the way, that is so. NFL players, they always play their asses off. Of all sports, it doesn't matter. They're always playing hard.
Yeah.
Not like the Frisco Giants when they suck. They just,
Hang it up.
yeah, worst team ever.
They're pretty bad.
Fan bases are awful.
They're the worst.
Jaguars and underwhelming.
How can you go back to it? Can you go back to it?
They were up 17-0 against the. I go past it.
You passed
Yeah.
it.
They were up 17-0 against the Dolphins, and Dolphins ended up winning 20-17.
Okay, but we're looking at him as a quarterback. I think it was earlier in the year.
Who?
Lawrence.
Well,
And
we
he
were
is
talking
not-
about him because he's the
not-
highest paid player in
And he's
football.
not stats-wise worth a shit.
No.
So
He
it's
made
not
it, I mean, he
surprising.
made some great throws in this game.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
Like the fact that you cannot score a single point in the second half.
It's crazy.
It's wild.
Yeah.
12 of 21,
Well, the stat line.
162
To
yards.
see now,
Brutal.
you know how I said you fire the GM?
Yeah.
Well, you assassinate the coach. Do you understand what I'm saying? Not the GM. In this one, if you can't score in the second half, then you kill the coach.
Okay.
I'm on a killing spree.
What are you thinking? They're in Florida. You put them in like a Shark Tank?
No, not a Shark Tank. The what do you call those things? The
Piranhas?
piranhas.
Nice.
That's a really scarier situation.
They need to start
There's so
throwing
many
throw these clauses in the contract.
Yes.
If you don't score any points in the second half, Piranha Tank. It's motivation.
If you don't score in the third quarter, you get eggs thrown at you. But in the fourth quarter, it's piranha. Look at Skip loving this. She's almost doing a bench silent
Yeah,
laugh. I love it. She's dying over there.
All right, that was all from week one recap. You said you had something on Giants comments.
Okay,
from
so
Lawrence Taylor.
LT Lawrence Taylor, in my time, the greatest player defensively. You had to plan for him. The guy was amazing. And Carl Banks, another really good player for them. They basically said the Giants are so bad that right now these guys can suit up and play better than a team that's out there. Now this is how angry they are. Now you're talking about Hall of Famers, right? That are very prideful of wearing that team's colors, winning 2 Super Bowls with them, and having the pride, right? And then seeing what they've seen the last 3 years is just frustrating for them. And now they're not being silent about it. They're basically saying, we had 70 would give more of an effort than you guys are right now.
Spot the line.
No, that's my point.
You can't argue.
There
with
is
that
no
one.
lie.
Yeah.
There is no lie. It is so bad. That organization right now is so bad, which is so shocking to
I think
me.
Jones has thrown more interceptions while under contract than he did before. His
But see,
current
the
contract.
positive that the ball was caught. You understand?
It was
understand what I'm
catchable.
saying?
That's fair. That's fair.
It's a
You know
ga-
what? He's doing his job in some aspect.
It is a
He's a
catchable
quarterback.
ball.
He throws the ball.
Somebody
Someone has to
catches
catch
it.
it.
Right.
All right, box check.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah. So you guys are looking at the wrong way.
I've never seen you so positive in my life before.
I know that is. That's so weird.
This is a new you. What
That's so
happened?
weird. I don't know. The wife got hold of me.
Cowboys are doing so well. I can
No,
be
you have the
positive.
Tua conversation. If we
Yeah.
can do that real fast. So there's a lot of people that are coming out. The Raiders coach is saying it. There was other people in the press saying that Tua needs to retire after this concussion. It's his 4th.
Yes.
Something like that in the
Yeah.
last 5 years.
Yeah,
Including college.
And the Raiders coach, why is his name?
Antonio Pierce.
Yes, Pierce. Thank you. Saying that he needs to take care of his family, just get out. 124 million still goes to him, if that happens, which is a lot of money. But I don't know, man. He's still a kid. And then if this continues, by the time he gets to 45, 50,
Yeah.
who the hell
Yeah.
knows what happens to him? And this shit ain't worth it.
I say you take the money and run. You got the bag. The whole point is to live after. Like as a competitor, like it sucks to say it, right? That's a tough pill to swallow.
What happened to her? Look at her.
You don't agree? The goal's not to live?
No, it is, but just like,
The goal's to live. So
Like-
The goal's not to live.
of course, you don't want to die on the field, but like,
Well, the
We'll
Niners
just
have
ask
a couple
Hamlin.
players
he
that
did
will.
it. Like he did it to the guy.
And then he came back.
Yeah.
Yeah,
so
he came
Tua
back.
should continue playing.
Yeah. So there's a neuroscientist, former wrestler Chris Nowinski. He concludes that Tua suffered traumatic brain injury. I don't know how you can do that without actually diagnosing him, but you know, through TV.
Yeah, he lost control of his limbs. Like,
I guess maybe that's a good telltale sign. I don't know why we're laughing at this. I'm so uncomfortable right
I'm
now.
not laughing. Only you
This
guys.
is-
This is someone's life we're talking about.
I
guys.
know. Come on, get serious, freaking Skip. You're over there.
Man.
You sound like Kamala with all that laughing and
Cackling.
cackling you're doing. Knock it off.
take the money
Oh
and
my
run.
goodness, what a run!
What a run.
This game's out of hand.
Yeah. Thought I'd see
This
some
is going in
fight
one
here.
direction.
Oregon State
It's going in one direction
at
here.
home in a rivalry game.
But what do you do as an organization? Now you don't have a quarterback.
Skylar Thompson.
He's the guy. Look great.
Because you know the Dolphins had high hopes. They're going to compete for
Yeah.
that
Oh, yeah.
division.
yeah.
Well, it's gone.
Yep. Well, yeah, depending on how long he's out, but
Do you think he's gonna retire, or you think he can just come back and play?
I think he's foolish enough to come back and play.
Yeah.
But the league should have an obligation of the safety of their employees.
they have the protocol.
And that guy should not be playing. Because here's the thing. If this is once, you go, okay, you know, it's an outlier type of situation, what have you. But you said 4 times in 5 years.
Mm-hmm.
So, you know, he's missing substantial time
And
every
brain
year.
cells.
And brain cells.
CTE,
I don't know.
because he had 2 in the 1 year, right?
It might have been last year.
Was
Was
it
it last
last
year?
year where he did that body thing? Was that last year?
It might have been.
Was that
I think
was
it
it
was.
him?
It was, yeah.
Was it him?
It's whatever year he had the 2, because the first one was a kind of minor. He literally came back, and then the second one where he got
You know,
pulled
time
down and just
flies.
slammed
I'm
his
almost
head.
going to say that's 2 years ago because
Yeah.
we always do this and we realize it was 17 years ago and we said it was last month. So I'm going to go 2 years ago on this, but yeah, that sucks.
I mean that it was all his fault, unfortunately. I'm
That
not
was a
trying to
dumb
blame it
play
on
by-
him,
yeah.
but the way that he put his head down.
Mhm.
Yeah,
If you want to run into the guy, I get it, but don't put your head
right.
his chin was in his chest, and then
Right.
he led with it. It was terrible.
Yeah.
Well,
Remember Russell Wilson was the greatest at this?
Yeah.
What would he always do? Feet first and just slide. And then
Because he was a
he was
baseball
a
guy.
baseball
Baseball
player
guy.
and he did it the right way, try to avoid contact. But
Vaha said he thinks 2022 for the 2. So yeah, 2 years ago.
okay. Good job, GB.
Thank you.
Yeah. You and I are the only one are going to contribute to that today.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, these two suck. Awful.
It's unfortunate.
You're
Oh.
fired.
Can't feed my family.
That's okay. That's right. It's the effed up jar.
I told you all that money goes to the producer anyway. So.
I know it does. I know it does.
GB, did you want to talk about the Tyreek Hill thing?
Yeah, he's a
You did.
clown.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Just
I didn't watch the video.
you didn't
Okay,
watch the
so
break
video?
it down.
so
for
let me ask you this. After you break it down, go ahead.
Mhm. Well, the thing that pissed me off is the game after the same day. They're talking all about it. He goes up on the press conference. He's like, "Yeah, I did everything correctly. I was super polite." And the video comes out,
And none of it was
and
true.
none of
Complete
it's true.
opposite.
He
Right.
doesn't do anything he's telling him to do. He keeps rolling up the window, and they're like, "Dude, keep the window down."
Okay, but can I on that right there?
Sure, go ahead.
But it is not a law you have to have the window down.
It's a safety aspect on the officer. So if you make that request, you have to listen to it. Because that's
if
that's
I'm
me
a-
giving
if
a lawful order to you. You have to comply with it.
Okay, because every time
And you see his window, like they're pitch black. You
no, I
can't
know
see
that
into
part
thing.
of it. That part of it I agree with because it's pitch black.
Yes.
But let's just say I have a regular window.
Then I'm just gonna open your door, and then we'll have a conversation.
No,
at
no,
your
no.
door.
But I have the door locked. You can't get in. What I'm saying is, you ask me to roll down my window. I roll it enough.
I think it's a situational thing. Go
I
ahead.
roll it enough to hand you what you're looking for,
Mm-hmm.
and I leave it at that position.
Yeah.
How am I? And I'm not. By the way, you know how I'm a
Yeah.
big fan of what you guys do.
Yeah.
I will always take your side. What I'm saying is that not enough? I hand it to you. You can hear me. I can hear you. You can see me clearly.
Yeah.
Because legally, the way I
It's-
understand
it's
it,
it's situational. So kind of what you were saying. So it's who the cop who's pulling you over.
Mhm.
what's your body telling me?
Mhm.
Like, what's your body language saying? So if sure, you give me all the identification aspects, I'm able to probably
Because you know
would
it
I have someone else?
immediately went to race. It immediately went to because he's black.
No, I'm going off.
Not
of like,
you, not
oh,
you.
okay.
What I'm saying is it immediately went
Oh
to.
yeah, the cover.
But then, of course, the pushback from other people that have a brain in their head is Scotty Scheffler. Scotty Scheffler, he got handcuffed, but he complied,
yeah,
right? He complied after the initial thing. Then after that, he complied, right? So there's a big difference between when you watch the video of Hill and just basically being an a-hole.
yeah.
It has nothing to do with race.
No, and like that's what they're all saying is, oh, it's because he's black and all that stuff. And then I think other players came back and they put one in handcuffs because they're like, oh, they put 2 black guys in handcuffs, So the other player coming up on that traffic stop where it's kind of a somewhat chaotic scene,
They told him to stay.
They told him to stay back,
Right.
and he refused.
Right.
So that's again another lawful order. So you can do that because they're looking over at the overall safety of everyone on there, including the person they have handcuffs. But yeah, I would have done the same. The door would have been open. He would, and if you want to have a conversation through an open door, that's fine. But then if you don't want and you keep acting the way you are and you're reaching for things, you're
Now, did
getting
he
pulled out.
say? He'll say that he was pinched. I just saw something. I didn't read it because I had enough of this effing story.
Yeah.
That somebody pinched him on the neck. Now, if you're saying that while they're trying to pull you out and they grab, because they're trying, it's chaotic. I mean, that's such a stupid thing to say. But I mean, he's grasping right here to try to be the victim. But so you're not happy with how it went down.
Well, and then he goes off and does like
The stupid
that
thing after the
celebration.
touchdown.
Yeah, like that.
Yeah.
That
Yeah.
pissed me off.
Of course it did.
Clown.
Yeah.
That's right.
So what did he get pulled over for?
Speeding. And a little bit of reckless.
I think
Wasn't it reckless?
I think it was like their their code for. It didn't get to that as high reckless. There's like an in between level for their vehicle code that they're able to use. So I think it's pair with the speed plus his movements of the driving. They worded it really weird, but if for us, it would have just been probably just the speed. It wouldn't have met for California reckless.
Gotcha.
Yeah, but just a clown.
Gotcha. Good job.
It would have been fun to break his window. He kept saying, "Break it." Let's do it.
And that's the other thing when you're goading the police and they can't see what you're doing in there. I just think it's such a bad move. I remember talking to your father years ago about this. If they tell me to get out and go face down, I go face down and we'll figure this out later that you're wrong.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? You got the wrong guy here. But we'll figure it out later. It's better than me being dragged out, hit, getting hurt, whatever, or they get a little too excited, and they think I'm reaching for that. My hands are out. You do whatever you got to do, and we'll figure it out later. I mean, that's the smartest way to go. And I always taught my kids the same way.
Yeah.
Just do that.
If there truly is a fear, then just go. You can't make anyone upset or nervous if you're doing exactly what's being told to you.
The only time I told my children don't listen, or the wife, is if it's an unmarked vehicle and you're in an area you're not comfortable. I said, you get on the phone and you drive and you call 911. You're telling them you are going to a location because you don't know who's following you.
Yeah.
And other than that, you just comply, and we'll figure it out later.
Yeah. That's perfectly fine.
Excellent. What do you think about that, Bench?
I just I'm thinking of it from a lens of does he feel some type of almost immunity because he knows that no matter what comes out, the race card will be played.
Yeah.
And so no matter how he acts, it's a
because he
white
didn't
versus
play
black
it.
thing.
Because he didn't play it as much as other people played it for him.
But I'm saying any type of physical contact that he has, because the officer is using force, it's going to be viewed as racist. So it's
Janelle Hill, that race baiter.
Nothing that he does, he's really going to get busted for because he has that card he can play. I don't know.
Suck on it.
But I've always viewed it the same way. If you just followed the instructions, this would never even happen. There wouldn't be any any use of force.
Isn't it?
because
And here's the thing: like your father would tell you that about just in a conversation with him. Like I would tell the kids, if you just listen to what I'm saying and do it, we wouldn't have spent the last 15 minutes it being bad for you, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's the same thing. Okay, just pay attention, listen to what I'm saying, and just get it done. That's all it is,
Yeah.
and we'll figure it out. But again, I'm an athlete. I am who I am. Was the guy that pulled him out Cuban?
Yeah.
I think so. Yeah.
Oh, he had a thick accent.
Thick accent.
Yeah.
Oh, he was having none of this shit.
Yeah,
he was having none
Especially
of
when he was like, "Go ahead, and break it. Like, don't
Yeah.
touch my window."
Oh,
and he's like,
he
"Oh, I
was
can touch. I
not-
can touch your window. Roll it down." And he's
Yeah.
like, "Go ahead and break it." And he's like,
Yeah.
"Let's do it."
Yeah, he was
Which-
not having any.
That would have been my response too. Not gonna.
No.
One game to watch in week 2. Nobody knows off the top of their head, so I'll pull
No,
them.
no, I do.
Oh,
I mean,
okay.
again, if you want to go off of two teams that looked really, really good, it would be the Cowboys and the Saints, right? You want to see
No.
if they're both legit.
Yeah, I like that.
I mean, I'm not saying that's the game because I don't know the entire schedule, but is that the Giants and Tennessee? That's obviously a game.
Jets and Titans.
Oh, is it Jets? Okay, I can't see that far. Oh no, that's the Giants against Redskins. I said it, Redskins.
I don't think there's really any. Maybe
Well,
the Rams,
Cincinnati?
Cardinals.
How about Cincinnati if they come back and play well against Kansas City?
That would be.
Oh, Houston, Chicago?
I would say
Chicago.
Rams, Cardinals
Okay.
to figure out like which is either team legit because there's some hype behind both of them.
That is the closest spread. Let's
Yeah.
pick 'em.
Cardinals lost last week, right?
They did.
They had
To
a
the
lead,
Bills.
right?
They
Yeah.
did.
Yeah, that was the
Against
Bills
the
game. That's
Bills.
right. Yeah.
Yep. Yeah. Josh Allen made us
I didn't mean
look like
I didn't mean to bring
pansies.
that up for
Yeah,
you.
thanks.
Sorry, buddy.
Thought we were gonna turn a corner this year. You know.
Yeah, you did. You played well, and then you gave it away.
Thought we had a chance.
Fire in the belly.
Oh, fire in the gut for
A
sure.
fire in the gut.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Last thing here, our Wheel of Doom from last week. It was a boring week because 2 of them were pre-decided.
Right.
You know,
Yeah.
I got the insta loss. If I get it twice,
Yeah. Oh, we got to get a hold of some
gonna
people.
be riots in the street. Yeah. Legend got a free win. Puck lost with the Jags +3 after being up 17-0. Hate to see that.
God, you hate it.
Eldest barely hung on with Seahawks -5.5. I think they won by 6, and then Youngest cruised with the Chiefs, 3-point favorites. I did not edit the wheel for this week. I just realized, so that'll be good.
Okay.
I did a lot of other stuff.
You
not
did.
that.
You did a lot.
Not
So
that.
while you're doing that,
Okay.
I am going to go after Skip here a little bit.
Here we go.
No, you're thinking a bad way.
Oh.
When I say go after,
Okay.
that means that's just having a conversation.
Okay.
That's the way I talk.
I didn't take it that way at all.
Right.
Yeah.
See what I'm saying? You're always negative, and I don't like that.
I'm not though.
You used to coach.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Now, any thought of going back and doing it? You coached softball. You played softball. You
Mhm.
coached softball. What would be your dream situation of a school? Because you don't want to do travel, right?
No,
No.
I won't do travel, but
Okay. And by the
There-
way, travel's so much better than
It is way better.
school.
Yeah.
So much better. No, it's by 1,000 miles. But go
Yes.
ahead.
there are talks of me coming out of retirement to coach again.
Okay, at
Okay.
the same place.
Yes, but maybe a lower level, just because the
The
amount.
JV.
Yeah, maybe
Okay.
JV, possibly even the middle school,
Okay,
possibly.
He's telling you to get
there you
I'll
go.
get
That's
closer,
good.
okay.
Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you very little. Did you say elementary?
No,
No. What did you say? I'm sorry.
no, JV or middle school.
Middle school.
Mm-hmm.
It's an easy gig.
Easy gig. It's a shorter season and a nice stipend.
Oh, that's all you're looking at. You're not trying to develop people. Then it's
Well,
all
no,
about.
I
It's all
am.
about what's convenient for you and how much straight cash homie you get. Unbelievable.
I am, but also experiencing the parents at the varsity level and then the entitlement that comes with that.
Okay, this is the reason why I'm going to tell. Your husband there, GB, he coached with me.
Yeah.
Okay, and he will tell you the first speech on a parent meeting is to scare the living. Am I wrong? Am I okay?
Fear. That's it.
fear.
Yeah.
Seriously, it was fear, and it was basically introduce myself, introduce the coaches, and then I say, "This is how your kid gets kicked off the team."
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's you interfere in any way, your kid gets kicked off the team. You bring him his water bottle while we're in the dugout, or your kid. Okay, so they were so scared of me, right?
Yeah.
And then they realized I was a pussycat, and then they were like, "This is ridiculous. We wasted 2 months being afraid of you, right?"
Yeah.
So you can't do that in high school. You can't do that with a school situation. I was literally the president, the vice president, the speaker of the House, and the Supreme Court. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
I was in charge of everything, and that's the way I wanted it. I didn't answer to anybody. And the other thing, which was the greatest, is one parent had my phone number. And I chose one parent, and I said, "You give my number to anybody else on the team, your kid gets kicked off the team." So everything goes through you in communication with the team, and you sent it out. I'm not doing it, okay? And that's what I did. And I think that is such great power to have. In high school, you don't. You have to answer to people. I don't like answering to anybody except the wife. I'll do it there.
No, I agree, because I took a year off, and before that I was doing varsity, I think, for 5 years, and I was part of doing like the stats and everything and doing the game stats. And I can't tell you how many times the head coach would get texts from parents saying, "Oh, this coach put the stats in wrong." And I'm like, "Wait a second. You don't know the rules of the game, first
You're
of all."
fired up.
I am.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
it was
yeah.
hilarious. Anytime she got the text, it was great.
It got so bad to a point where I talked to the head coach and I said, "I'm not going to do this anymore. If I get one more text about stats."
Is it who I think it is, the head coach at the time? Without the name.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Go on.
Yeah. So it got to the point where I said, either parents understand the stats and read the book, or
Go to hell.
actually, yeah, pretty much.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And it just got to that point too, also with the varsity level, that a lot of the girls didn't want the help or thought they were too good for the help, and I didn't like that. I don't like that attitude. So I'm like, you know what? I'm done with this. I'm gonna take some time off, and then it's kind of just been in the back of my mind to do it again.
Now, would you, with work, the kids, his schedule being so crazy, you have the support for the
Mhm.
kids that you'd be able to do it?
Yeah, I think if
Okay.
we did the lower level, it would
Okay.
work out. The
Yeah.
varsity, that's out of the window. Can't do that.
Okay.
Yeah, it's because the practice are shorter.
Yeah.
Games. Are
No,
during
I
the
remember
day.
junior high. It's nothing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's nothing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And with like at the level she'll be coaching at, they're still good players,
Yeah.
and they're probably gonna be a little bit more accepting of anything that she gives.
Now, I'm going to ask you this question. I'm going to God honest truth. Can you do it? Because you're such a liar. Would you bring anything from that coach that we were referring to your practices and games? Did you take anything that you liked? Does she know who I'm talking about?
I don't think so. I think you're talking about.
Can you mute this real fast? Go ahead. Mute it. Thank you. Sorry about that.
Mhm.
I'm sorry. Then I didn't know you were there.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Would you,
Okay, wait, repeat it one more time.
like, when you're under somebody, like, so GB was, I never said he was under me. I always said for my coaches,
Not on the field.
you guys were
So-
always
so-
always on the same thing as me, but I took all of this, the whatever from, if anything came from parents, I didn't want it to go to them, right?
Yeah.
So what I'm asking you is, like, he would look at me in those years that he coached with me and then go, "I love when he did this, love it, but I hated this. I would never do that if I had my own team."
Yeah.
So are there things that you would take that you didn't think of, that you like what another coach was doing that you were coaching under, and stuff that you hated?
The thing with where I'm at now, the practices were always the same thing, and that got old really quick, because the girls, you can see the amount of like motivation and drive in a practice, and then when it came to game time, you can see that they practice sloppy because it's the same thing we do
monotonous.
Over and going out
over.
there even as a coach, I'm like, this is hard for me because it's the same.
But don't you
thing.
think there are things that have to be done? Like you have to clean up
Well,
fielding. You have to.
yeah,
But there's different ways of doing it. Also,
agreed.
the
Like
approach is different.
there was
There's a-
never new like drills that we
Wait,
had
okay,
to do, you know. And like where I played, there would be different things that we would do. So not every single practice was the same, which I liked. We
Yeah.
would go out there and be something different.
Yeah.
But then, like as far as how the program was ran, I would probably do it how my dad would run it.
That was going to be my follow-up question.
Yeah.
So you obviously think your dad's the greatest coach ever.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I totally disagree with that. Obviously, yeah, I am. You know, and it's not even a debate. But I always admired how your dad coached and how level-headed he was, where I was more fiery. You know, yeah.
You?
Well, I mean, you were there when I went after the coach.
Yes, I was there. Yeah.
Yeah, because I didn't like how he was talking to my guys, coming at them all wrong.
Yeah.
All wrong.
Right.
Your father never had that. He was just even keeled,
Mhm.
just throughout everything. Just it didn't matter as everything is crumbling around him
Right.
or going great.
Right.
He was the same dude.
Still
you know?
the same way.
Yeah, same way. Yeah, so that's good. Good for you.
Well, and he didn't fall into the category of, oh, if they're donating this money, I'm gonna play your kid, you know. And he did not play.
You mean like?
I don't know. I don't know anyone like that.
The man
Yeah.
who took down her dad's Valley Championship banner off the wall.
Yep.
Yeah, that guy.
Yeah.
Because he can't win one himself.
Exactly.
19 years and counting,
Yeah.
maybe 20.
We threw a party when they
Oh
lost. so.
yes.
I was watching that too. Oh, darn it.
Yeah.
Shoot.
Oops.
I would honestly, well, you do what you want, but I think if you did a travel deal, but then it's so much because you're out of town,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and then with a young family, it's difficult. But you don't like your kids, so I mean, perfect. Get the hell out of Dodge. Let him take care of
Can't
them.
stand
Yeah.
them.
Yeah.
Gosh.
All right, take the
Is he
wheel.
still coaching? You don't
No,
have to
he's
say
no
where,
done
but-
done.
Oh, okay.
Done
Done.
Retired. He is retired fully.
Okay.
You know when
She might
it's
pull him out for her thing though. Who knows?
it's funny because he was helping your brother.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Mhm.
Yeah. You know it's funny when you are done.
it's nice.
It is a because I'm done.
Yeah.
I don't want to do it anymore.
Yeah.
And it's nice. The eldest thinks he's going to pull me back when the kids get older. I'm like, there is zero chance. Like your grandfather,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
something like that. I'm like, you're out of your mind.
Yeah.
I hate kids. Number one, you know. So I doubt it.
No, because I think we're supposed to play a couple of fall ball games against the school that they used to.
Mm.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So I was wondering. We're probably going to get ran through, but it's all right. That's what it falls for.
That's okay.
What do we got? Wheel of Doom?
Yeah, Wheel of Doom.
Yeah.
Who do you want me? Who do you want me to get? The youngest. You pick for the youngest because he won't be able to.
Sure.
I'll get the eldest.
So we didn't have a celeb picker last week, so I just figured
One of
both
these.
Skip and GB
Yeah.
can pick, and that'll make up a week. So,
Yeah.
Oh.
do you guys know how this works?
No, I don't.
So,
Kinda.
Wheel of Doom. I spin the wheel here. It has all the teams from the NFL, and then it also has a free win space and an instant loss space. These picks are not heads up. They are with the spread. So the spread is like the point spread in each game. So quick explanation. Dallas is an example. They are a -6. That means they're a 6-point favorite. So if you spun Dallas and you take them, they need to win by 7 points or more to win. New Orleans, on the other hand, that's +6.5. They're an underdog, so they can still lose by less than 6.5 points, and you still count that as a win for you. So you're picking based on not just heads up. So it really comes into play when you get like the bigger spreads. So these are all kind of small, but like for instance, Tampa Bay. If you got Tampa Bay +7.5, they can lose by a touchdown, and you still get the win there. Does that make sense? Kind of,
Yeah.
sort of. I'll explain it when we
Okay.
spin it too. But who am I spinning for first?
Do the youngest.
Oh, youngest. Okay.
Yeah. Oh no, wait. You're doing celebrity, so get
Yeah.
these guys. Yeah.
All right, I'll go GB first.
Okay. I'm nervous.
So Eagles, of course. I don't know why they did this, but they split up Monday night. So they're on Monday night. They are -6 against Atlanta. They're at home. So if you take Philly, they have to win by more than 6 points for you to win that. Now, the alternative, you can pass on this, but the next spin you have to take. You don't get to choose.
I think I'll take it.
Take the Eagles? Okay. So Eagles -6. All
Don't
right.
mess up.
Here's your skip. Oh.
Oh. Mm.
Must be nice. I could go back to my make my job so difficult. Who are the Chiefs playing? Cincy.
Oh.
So Chiefs are -5.5. So they have to win by 6 or more points for you to win that.
We'll go Chiefs.
Go Chiefs, all right.
You don't want to spin again?
No.
Take again?
Give it to God.
No?
You don't want to give it to
Nah.
God,
Give
as
it
we
to
call
God.
it. So we'll put
Man, the confidence in her, I don't like it.
Chiefs
I don't like the confidence. Nope, not one bit.
Now I'm going youngest, you said?
Yeah, you go youngest,
Okay.
and I'll get a Puck on the phone.
Oh, forgot to say. Yikes. Commanders -1.5 hosting
Brutal.
the Giants.
Oh.
But the Giants
What a
look
game.
so bad. I honestly don't know what to do.
Okay,
I
I have-
haven't picked this game on the pick'ems because I'm like, I don't even
Yeah.
know.
I think I'm going to take it for youngest because it is only 1.5
It's a really
points.
low point.
Yeah.
Okay, I have Puck on the line, so
Oh,
whenever you're
okay.
ready for him, we can get him on. Hello, Puck.
Hello.
Hey, Puck.
Hey, Bench.
Hey, the free win's still available.
Yeah.
All right, wait.
Just get it out of the way.
Last week.
Who did he have last week?
The Jags.
The Jags.
They lost.
Damn.
Ooh.
All right, Puck, you got the Ravens -8 hosting the Raiders.
Sounds great. I want the free win, though.
It's the worst.
Yes. Well, no, the eldest is the worst.
Yeah.
Oh, just
Oh
you get the Jags again. -3.
What? Was it close to the free win?
You were
No.
2 away.
No,
Oh.
that's not close.
Yes,
All right.
you're riding with the Jags again.
We'll see it, bye.
Later. Poor guy. They couldn't win when they were getting points. Now they're favored against the Browns. That's tough. Who's this? Eldest?
Yeah, you go.
I'll spin for me.
Oh, wait, we got the
All
eldest.
right, it's for the eldest.
We got the eldest.
Unless
here.
it's the free win, it's for me.
Whoa.
All right, your Dallas Cowboys -6 against the Saints.
Against the who?
The Saints.
Who?
The Saints.
Who day?
Yeah, those guys.
Yeah. Pick a number 1 through 7.
4.
Oh, nice. I'll keep the Cowboys.
Oh, that's
Did I give it to
shocking.
God?
That's shocking.
That was last year's thing, guys. You gotta get quick with it. We can't just regurgitate this. We gotta be funny with this.
All right, we'll see ya.
Bye.
Wow, I'm shocked.
I am too.
I accidentally didn't remove them because I thought for sure he was passing. This is for me, right?
Yes.
Who do they play?
I think you're going to like this.
I don't think I do at
I
all.
think you're going to like this.
Seattle -3 at New England? No. I'm gonna
Really?
take a-
Are
Dude,
you
the
serious?
Patriots looked good, and Seattle barely beat the Broncos.
Oh, I don't know.
And they're on the road going across the country for an early kickoff.
I think the Patriots won their Super Bowl last week.
I don't know. I'm too afraid.
Okay, don't be afraid. This is not a game to be afraid in.
I'm feeling the free win.
No. Not you.
Instant loss.
This is instant loss.
Come on.
Ugh.
I think that's
Denver
worse.
That
plus
might be worse.
+2.5 hosting the Steelers.
Hello, loser.
I've seen worse.
Hello, loser.
In fact, there is one worse, the instant loss.
Yeah, that is true. What are the chances of me getting a free?
Ah,
2 weeks in a
I'd
row.
be so upset. I flipped
Oh,
the table.
2 weeks
You
in a
are
row.
you are a streaky player.
I really am. I will run around naked if this happens.
Oh my God.
Go! Oh. Give it to God. I don't want anything to do with this team.
You don't want to hear it?
Let me hear it.
All right.
It's opposite of me. So what's gonna win?
I don't even see them on here. Do they even play? I think they got relegated. Oh, they're that.
They're
They're the
the
Monday
Eagle-
night
yeah,
game.
Monday.
So they're +6 in Philly.
Thanks for listening to me.
Yeah. You'd be heads up against GB.
You know what? Let's
Mono.
let's go. I'll
let's
take
make
it.
it
I'll do it.
interesting.
Yeah.
wow.
Yeah. Yep.
All
I'll
right.
Should
do
we
it.
put a bet on it too on top?
Yeah. What do you want to
You
do?
guys are getting dicey.
I mean, you better ask the boss before you start losing money to me. I know she's handling the purse there. You better talk to her first.
All right, top 5.
Mine knows I'm
Oh.
nuts, so she knows anything can happen.
Oh, I guess movie time first. Movie time.
Oh yeah.
Did you guys
Anybody
watch
movie
any
time?
movies, shows?
Movie time?
What did we just finish? Oh, Your Honor.
Your Honor is a good one.
Who's in that? What is that? It's a
Uh,
series.
Yeah,
it's two seasons, but it's on Netflix now.
Okay.
It's similar to Presumed Innocent, where kind of that mind game
Okay.
aspect.
Yeah. Good job out of you by that. By the
I
way,
got
on
you.
that. Yeah, I give you credit for that. And by the way, for 2 weeks while he was trying to sabotage the show, every week I was talking about giving you credit, and the show never.
Yeah.
But
So
I didn't
you're
want.
the reason.
But I didn't want to.
It was all
I
me.
didn't want to text you and tell you. I wanted you to hear on the show that I was a big fan. Completely different than the movie with Harrison Ford. There was a movie. There was
did
a
not
movie.
know that,
Yeah, there was a
so-
movie with Harrison Ford.
I don't know.
So what I'm saying is the ending was different. So knowing what the ending of that is, and then finding out what the ending in this was like a holy smokes. Do you understand? So the premise was the same, but the endings were different. So
Oh,
that
okay.
was a wow situation,
Did not
and
know that.
it was done well.
Mm-hmm.
So a lot of great. I have a little bit of a dilemma. So I'm a big fan of The Old Man.
Oh, we're gonna start with that. We're gonna start that.
Okay, so you didn't see the first year?
Not yet. No.
Mm-mm.
Okay, the reason there's a dilemma,
Bridges.
Jeff Bridges, he went on the old men for Kamala thing,
No.
And that-
Aw.
and that of course sours me immediately. I mean, I will write off family for things like that, right? So I'm in a situation because it just came back on Thursday,
Yeah.
the first episode. I haven't seen it.
Hmm.
Okay. So I'm in a situation because it is so damn good. It is as good, if not better, than the other one from last
Terminal List.
Terminal List.
Really?
Have you seen it?
I love
Yeah.
that show.
Okay.
That's probably one of my favorites.
This is phenomenal.
Better?
There are in Terminal List, if I'm not mistaken, 1 or 2 episodes that were not great. I could be making that up, but I could have sworn there was some where it was a sort of a filler rather than substance. This is unbelievable, right? I mean, you're not even expecting like half the stuff that you're seeing.
Yeah.
So I'm internal fight on this. I'm really struggling with it because man, oh man, it's so damn good. But I will write off family, like I said, for stupidity. So I recommend it, but understand what you're going into
It doesn't
with
bother
it.
me.
Okay, it should. All right, you should be just like me. I mean, I've known you since you're 12 years old. You should
Yes.
be more like me.
Oh, so sorry.
Movie?
Nothing. No.
No. Okay. There's the show that I've been watching with Vince Vaughn. It's called
Bad Monkey.
Bad Monkey.
Oh, on Apple. Okay.
Okay. Unbelievable.
In a good way.
Phenomenal. Yeah. It is so good. It is he's funny to me. He doesn't like him. But to me he's
At all?
funny. Not
No,
at
he's
not
just
at,
like meh. Like
Yeah,
he's
oh,
in
okay.
he's
he's
good.
if he's
but
the secondary guy, he's
Yeah.
okay with it.
Yeah.
Me, he's okay as the A. I'm okay with it.
Mm.
So this is exactly his personality and every other thing you've seen him in.
Yeah.
You know, where he'll talk fast and go, oh, so you know, like that type of deal. So to me, it's funny as hell.
maybe that's what I don't like. The,
the-
talking fast.
Okay, all right. We'll have him slow down.
I'm a slow
Um,
guy.
Yeah, you're kidding. Really, really good. There is another show with that comedian Sebastian
Maniscalco.
Maniscalco.
Scalo.
something like that. It's called Bookie, and it is what it sounds like. He's a bookie, and it's really, really good.
What is
Never
that
heard
on?
of
Yes.
Yeah.
it. Helpful.
Got it. Google it.
Whatever the youngest turns on. His TV.
Yeah, because I don't even know how to. Okay, so, but it's entertaining as hell.
I feel like that was another Apple TV one.
Is it?
I'm just guessing.
Okay, I'm not 100% sure, but very good. He's not the comedian. He's not a comedian in it. There's comedy, but he's not trying to do a stand-up. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
HBO Max.
It's on HBO Max, like I said earlier. Okay?
It
So
says it's a comedy.
no. What I'm saying, he's not doing a stand-up.
Oh,
You know what I'm saying?
He's
Charlie
acting.
Sheen is in this?
Yeah.
He's still alive?
Yeah.
I thought he was dead.
Yeah. But it's good.
Still
It is
kicking.
good. It is
Still
good.
snorting too.
Yeah. Yeah. But the old man,
Yeah.
your episode 2, I believe it is, you're gonna go, what?
Mm.
And then you go, oh, like that, just like that. Text me when that happens.
Yeah, film your reaction.
Yeah, film it. Yeah, both of you hold your phones right out of yourselves.
Like
so
this
that
guy eating
send it
Taco
to
Bell.
me. Oh,
Yeah.
dude, if you saw it, I wish we can put that up, but we can't see his face. It is the funniest thing in the world.
Nobody knows who I am. They would-
I know who you are. That's
Yeah.
what's important.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, good Taco Bell.
Well,
You guys
that's
like
the
Taco
thing.
Bell?
Oh,
That's the hold on.
Love
That's the
it.
thing you guys missed. We did. He thinks it was more than a half hour.
Oh yeah,
It
more.
was
a
food.
lot.
It was a food talk thing. It was phenomenal. We were going through everything, but Taco Bell, yes or not?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, what is your go-to?
I usually get a taco, just a plain taco.
Okay.
But then
The beefy 5-layer burrito.
Okay.
with
Grilled.
grilled.
And
Oh,
Chipotle
grilled.
sauce.
That's good.
Yeah.
Add
Yeah,
Chipotle
yeah.
sauce.
Oh, really?
Wow.
Yeah, it's good.
They squirt it in before they're wrapping it. Okay, I
Mhm.
like what you're
Wait,
doing
you can
there.
order that grilled,
Yeah, you
Yes.
can you can
Anything
grill
grilled.
anything. It's free. You can just say turn that grilled.
and they do like kind of that
They
like.
just do like
Yeah.
the pressure.
Yeah.
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 Wow.
So it's all
That's
nice
That's a
and
game
warm.
changer
It is a
right
game
now.
changer.
That
This
way it's-
now
everything's
becomes a
hot
game
outside,
changer.
Everything's nice and warm.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Holy
Wow.
smokes! Have you tried the spicy potato taco?
No.
It's nothing but a potato with some lettuce in it, but they squirt it with some Dilio in it. Have you tried it yet?
No, but you saying squirt doesn't make me. They're not selling it. Just add sauce. They add sauce.
They squirt it on it, and the thing is, you will squirt later, but it is so eat it while you're on the toilet. It's so freaking simple, but it's unbelievable.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is so good. It's you all right?
Yeah.
Somebody help her. But
Don't-
yeah,
Don't work in marketing, Logan.
no, absolutely not. I'm not working at all anymore. You don't have to say that twice. But what I'm, if I was to ask you your top 3, what do you call those restaurants?
Fast food.
Fast food places? Rate it 1 through 3. You first.
Like where Taco Bell is, or where in my list?
Your top 3, yes.
In-N-Out, Chick-fil-A, and then Taco Bell.
Solid.
I
top three.
love Chick-fil-A.
Solid
I
top
love
three.
Chick-fil-A
get it.
sauce. I love the sauce.
Okay, but I'm gonna do this right now, like I do it all the time. If you're adding the sauce on it, then it's not good enough on its own. Do you understand what
But
I'm saying?
I like
no
sauces
one eats,
though.
No one eats plain
Yeah.
fried chicken.
Just no sun.
Nothing to dip it in at all.
No
Their
doubt.
breakfast is good, and then their
They have breakfast.
Oh, it's
Yeah,
great.
baby.
It's very
the
good.
biscuits.
Wait a minute,
biscuit.
they have breakfast.
The
Shit.
little
With-
mini
biscuit
bites
with chickens in it. Oh,
and their
Yes.
hash browns. Their little round hash browns.
Yeah.
No
Yup.
kidding.
Uh-huh.
that's
Okay.
money.
Oh, speaking of little dealios like that.
Yeah.
Okay, never do that around a guy. But
Gotcha.
the dealio, the small little dealios like you did, you should never do around guys. At Taco Bell,
The potatoes.
no, it's like a dessert.
Cinnamon twist.
No, it's a dessert. Little.
Oh, the Cinnabites.
Cinnabon.
Yeah.
It's got the
yeah.
dealio in it.
Yeah. Yeah.
You ever had those?
No.
Yes.
Oh yeah,
Very
so
good.
good.
Yeah.
So bad for you, but so good. Yeah, so good.
They squirt any sauce on them?
No, but
No,
it
they
squirts
squirt
out. This is becoming
put it on the tee.
X-rated. So nasty. You go to at In-N-Out then? Is it the double? Or are you doing?
I'll
are you
change it.
doing?
I can't do. What do you
4
do?
by 4
Yeah, I
every
can't
time.
do that. But
Okay.
I'll change it up. I'll either do just like a hamburger and then the next
But are
time
you
I
doing
might,
that? What do they call that style? What is
Animal
that?
style.
Animal
Animal
style.
style.
Do you do that
No.
on the fries? And that?
No.
I think that's just the fries are going to give you a heart attack anyways.
Yeah.
I don't need all the rest of that
No.
shit to
You
do
get the
it.
fries well done.
Yep.
Yes.
That's
Yeah.
what
Yes,
light,
yes.
light
yeah,
well.
Yeah, yeah.
Light well.
Light
Not
well.
Yeah,
Light
that's
well.
another thing.
Oh,
Light
I've never
well,
heard of light well.
light
I've,
well.
I've just said well done.
Okay, light
Eldest
well
showed me that.
is
It's actually
better
pretty
than.
wild.
Why is it?
Then-
What's the difference?
They just take them out a little bit earlier,
So
they're
it's not
as
as
like
hard.
So it's not like you're eating a chip.
exactly.
Yeah, yeah.
I
So
mean,
it
I
is.
kinda like it.
It is pretty damn.
I thought it was a joke too. I was
Yeah.
like, what
No,
do you
no,
mean?
but he's
What's the
right.
difference? But they say
No, but he's right.
All right,
You're
we're gonna
right.
try it after this.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm hungry.
I
Your
am
talk.
too.
Your list top 3.
In-N-Out as well. Taco Bell, and I'll throw Chick-fil-A 3.
Yeah, I don't understand Chick-fil-A at all.
It's just it's solid. It's good. Never had a bad thing there. Tastes great.
Everything I've ever had from there was just plain, just not. I don't get it.
What's
We've
what
done.
are- what's
We've done
your
this.
3?
We've done this.
What's
okay.
your 3?
So you remember when Popeyes had that? Remember we did this. Popeyes had that chicken that people were
Do
killing
they
each
still
other.
Yeah.
have it?
Yeah, I think so. It was a crisp. It was a spicy.
Why was it
crisp-
such a big deal? They
But the
brought it
price.
back or
The
something?
price was
Oh,
so
okay.
inexpensive, right? And it's this big, thick. The chicken.
Mm.
Okay, it was crazy, and people literally gunning each other down for this shit. People standing in line around a corner. It was nuts.
That's right.
To me,
that's why Tyreek was speeding.
that's right. To me, that chicken sandwich is 1,000 times better than that Chick-fil-A stuff you're doing.
Really?
Yeah.
Never tried it, so I don't know.
Yeah, I won't try
I'd have to give it a shot. I'm down.
Agree to disagree.
No. I mean, I'm going to agree that I'm right and you're wrong.
So then, what's your 3?
Well, I don't eat fast food,
Okay.
but the youngest, because he still lives here and he pretty much controls what I do now on.
Oh.
Taco Bell has been a way too many times situation. But we'll do that $5 box dealio,
Mm.
which for some reason costs $6 something,
Yeah.
which doesn't make sense. It's a $5 box, but it's $6 something. I'll do that, but I'll get the mango drink,
Mm-mm.
not the soda. It's a mango. Yeah, I know. We go back and forth on that. You've
It's a
not
mango
tried that.
iced tea, like a brisk mango.
No. But hold on.
No.
That's what I thought also. No. Okay. That's what I thought also. And then tried it accidentally. And I'm like, my God, what the hell is this? And I'm looking, I go, what? I go, oh, so good. Yeah.
Vaha said Chick-fil-A is good even if you forget the sauce.
Yes. You know what? I might replace Chick-fil-A Rallies. I love their fries.
They do have good.
How about the
fries.
Big Buford, though?
Yeah.
That's so
Mm.
freaking good.
Yeah.
So the wife and I were discussing something while driving to the beautiful soccer game this morning of the grandchildren.
Mm-hmm.
And I said, did you happen to see, there was an article or a story, I forget what it was, the size difference between a Big Mac in 1980 something and right now?
Way smaller now.
Well, pull it up. I bet if you pull up and say different size, the Big Mac from 1980 and now, the size difference, it is literally not even the same thing.
John's back. He said, finally some good talk. Fast food and the continued use of the word dealio.
How was your
Who's-
nap, John?
Who's using Dilio?
You.
Okay. You're welcome.
If I just looked at
Images?
you think?
Look at
Oh.
the size difference.
No shot.
Wow.
Look at the size
no
difference.
way.
Yes.
I'm gonna be honest. I'd prefer the smaller one. Those buns look like way too big.
A hat?
Yeah.
Yeah. Isn't that crazy, the
That is
difference in size?
wild.
Yeah.
I can't stand McDonald's, so I won't eat it.
I was gonna say I think my top 3 it's In-N-Out, Taco Bell, and then honestly I like Wendy's makes pretty good burgers, and then
Yeah.
Frosty. The fries are meh, but
Well, they have that
I'm a big fry
Baconator.
guy. I'm a
They
big
have the
fry guy.
Baconator over there.
Baconator. Yeah.
I mean, it's
Oh,
going
yeah.
to kill you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh,
But if you
yeah.
want to die happy,
Yeah.
that's the guy to go to.
That's all I care about.
Yeah. Don't care about health. Hell do you
Oh,
care
look
about?
at that. Just the size of the carton.
Yeah.
You used to
Isn't
serve
that
it in
crazy?
a trough. Wow.
So imagine
knew?
you're paying so much more for so much less.
Yeah.
Now, if it was the same size and the price went up, I get it, but you're getting less than half of what you used to.
All to make $20 an hour. Good job.
Yeah.
Congrats.
I hear in other countries the McDonald's menus are like way more like diverse. Like if you went to a McDonald's in like
France.
Japan or France, something like that, they have like totally different menu, different sizing on everything. Like,
Okay, so
completely.
you said you hate. Who said they hate McDonald's? You also?
No.
Okay,
I
the
don't
thing
mind it.
the thing that I like from McDonald's, they have the best fries.
They do.
No, they don't.
In-N-Out fries suck my. You know what?
Yeah.
They're terrible.
Is that your pick for best fries? In and out?
No.
Oh, okay.
No. I would say
Rallies?
Wendy's?
Rallies.
Or Rallies?
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's got all that seasoning and stuff. It's a different type of dealio. I'm just talking dealio.
Dealio.
It's a that's for you, John.
Shout out John.
It has
You said Dealio, and he was like, "What? Show's on."
but their fries, we talked about this not too long ago. In-N-Out fries, if you don't get it when it's hot first, it's terrible. It's just a waste of time.
But I don't want a wet like a noodle.
No,
fry.
I understand that. But if you're
Okay,
taking
like that's
but if
every,
you're taking
every
it,
McDonald's.
but
is
if you're
like a
taking
limp.
it home, McDonald's fries still taste good. But the thing I do like at McDonald's more than any place else is their chicken nuggets. So freaking good.
Really?
They're
They're
crazy.
good.
They don't even look
So
like real
good.
chicken.
I know.
but
Doesn't
they taste
matter.
Good.
They
Doesn't
taste
matter.
good.
They're
Yeah.
so good.
They're crispy.
We had years ago. There were a handful of us. We had that 50 nuggets in 10
Oh,
minutes
man.
challenge. I went out like a racehorse.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm crushing the field, right? Just crushing the field. And I'm looking at them going, and there's guys that are 3 times my size, right? And I'm killing it. So like the first 4 minutes, I'm thinking, there's no chance in hell these guys are getting touched for it. I think from 4 minutes to 10 minutes, I probably had 2 nuggets. I'm telling you, I hit a wall like you won't believe. And then what happens after that?
Well, yeah.
It's not good.
Yeah, talk
It's not
about
good
that.
for anybody, right? It's not good for anybody. But
So
the
what do you
guy,
think? Did you get to like 25, 30 when you hit the wall? Like, how many did you get in that first 4 minutes?
okay, so what is it? What is it, like 10 in a thing? You get a 10 piece or something like that. So you're buying 5 of those, right?
Okay.
So I went through 2 boxes, and I mean, like seriously, I'm like that racehorse. I'm coming out, and
Yeah.
I'm okay, and I probably got maybe half of the third one, and then
then
all
just
of a sudden you
hit
could
the wall.
you literally feel like, oh my God, I think I did this the wrong way. You know what I'm saying?
Instant
Because
regret.
because I'm looking over and they're pacing themselves, right? And I go, these bastards have done this before. You know?
Said I got the full 10 minutes here.
Son of a bitch. I'm not kidding. I'm telling you, I don't think I ate 2 more after that. And all of this is sitting there and they're just looking at me, just laughing, just slowly going. One guy, I think, had 47 or 48.
Jeez.
Nobody
Yeah.
finished?
No, that was
Nobody
the winner, 47 or
Wow.
48. And I had what, like 3 boxes left, you know? But yeah, we should do that for the show one
Yeah, I
day.
think so.
Do a 50 and 10
Live
minute.
on air.
Live,
Yeah.
yeah. That's the one we'll actually film on YouTube, and you can see us just our mouths shoveling this shit in.
Gosh, chewing into the mic.
Yeah,
Count
but
me
but here's the other thing I did. Everyone had to be dipped in a barbecue. I just had to go.
I think you have to.
Dip. I just
You want
I
to enjoy it
couldn't
a
come.
little bit.
Because you watched them do that hot dog deal, and they're
Oh.
dipping it in
that
water.
Lemonade, water.
Well, I'm like, that is so vomit
Oh.
vomit
Oh.
reaction to me.
They're like crushing up the bun.
Oh.
Yeah.
Like a dough ball.
Ah.
Water.
Yeah, I don't like anything about it. This game quickly got out of
It
hand.
did, yeah. I don't think Oregon State has scored in the second half. If
No.
I
They're like,
recall.
what do you call it? Who's the team you said that?
The Jags.
The Jags, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
The Jags of the Northwest.
Yeah.
Top 5. Top 5
I think-
thankless jobs.
I'm gonna go with a custodian and janitor #1.
Okay, so she is thinking like I am. Okay, good.
Because if I go in the bathroom and I see a dirty stall, I'm going to be like, ew, I'm going to the next stall until it's clean, right? Like,
Yeah.
I don't want to be messing with all of that
Yeah.
ish. That's not.
Yeah.
So thank you to them.
Yeah.
That's just,
Because you're saying a clean stall, they're not getting credit for it, even though
No.
that's what you want.
yeah.
You're high-fiving, but you don't want to touch their hands.
Yeah.
right.
COVID
It's,
high
it's
five.
sort of an air five
Yeah.
because I know what you did in that toilet. Yeah.
I don't know who did it, but someone did it.
Somebody did it. I'm
Yeah.
not touching it.
Yeah.
There's going to be no hugging here, but hey,
Yeah.
big fan of yours.
You ever think about that? How could someone leave a stall looking like that?
Oh,
Okay, you go to a ball game.
Yeah.
These people are animals.
Yeah.
Well, they're drunk as hell, and I get it, right? But man, oh man,
Mm-hmm.
how do you do that?
That's what I don't
Yeah.
know. Yeah.
Go ahead, that's one.
okay.
Are these in order?
Kinda. Well, that one is for sure number one.
That is
I'm
sure
gonna
number
put
one.
number two. I'm gonna put cops on there just because
We like to call them police officers.
I
Okay.
cops.
Okay,
yeah.
police officers is
Yeah.
what you meant. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
We'll put the number two. Don't need to
Okay.
explain that one.
Yeah.
3. I'm gonna say garbage truck drivers, because you know what? If I have trash, I don't want to have to figure out what I have to do with it. All
Yeah.
I know is I put it in a bin and they take it away from me, and
Right.
I'm happy.
Yeah.
So thank you to them.
Yeah. Now, do you thank them, and are you thankful enough that during Christmas you'll hand them like something of cookies, $3,000, anything like that?
Yeah. We got that lying around.
Give them a wave in the
Yeah.
front yard.
Merry Christmas.
Yep. Have a good one. Yep.
Thanks for all year taking care of me. I really appreciate you, but this is all you get, you
Yep.
bastard.
That's it.
Yeah.
And then I think farmers is another one. That's,
Wow.
you know,
That's a good one.
farmers.
She stole that from me.
I disagree with you on that because I appreciate the hell out of the farmers and the police officers. Janitors, I understand what you're saying, but those, there is appreciation for them. Not janitors,
Well,
though.
I think the list is more the general public
Yeah.
doesn't give it like
Right.
enough
Gotcha.
appreciation.
It's not about me?
Not about you.
Okay,
no.
because everything
It's also
seems, I like to.
Her
give 'em-
top 5.
Yeah.
No, I know, but if she's going down the wrong road, I like to correct her.
Oh,
This show also is about teaching.
No.
Yes.
Well, that leads me to number 5, our teachers, because especially year 7 being at a school, I can just see the decline of respect, and especially not just from the kids, but from
No, the parents. The parents suck.
Parents suck.
Yeah.
And so, again, I don't need to explain that one, but teachers number 5.
Yeah. I remember if there was a call from the school, my father would turn around and just beat the living tar out of me. Not even ask for
Yeah.
my side. Now they take the child and go to school and blame
Oh,
you.
all
It's all
day.
your fault,
Yep.
even though the child shot at you.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
it seems to be your fault.
Teacher's
yeah,
fault
it's
every time.
unbelievably
The school is
stupid.
after my kid. It's always that. The
Yeah,
school has
yeah.
something against my kid.
Racist, GB.
Our list is gonna be pretty similar. Sounds like law enforcement. I went custodians as well, and I said delivery drivers / long haul truck drivers. That's a major infrastructure.
Yeah.
That's pretty.
You don't get
useful.
your food. You don't get your produce. You don't get
No.
your manure. Go ahead.
I went teachers as well, and then I wasn't say farmers, so I guess we'll say farmers.
Okay.
I got teachers, janitors,
What do you guys-
officers,
what you guys-
officers of the law, cops,
Oh, nice.
podcast executive producers, and fantasy football commissioners.
Wow.
Holy
Just get ripped all year long.
Holy smokes.
Never a thank you.
That's
Yeah.
Never a good
Yeah.
job at what you do.
Right.
Just
Yeah.
crap all over you all year long.
Yeah, I've said many times on the show for the fourth one you had there that you're the greatest executive producer. I've said that. You've heard me
Yeah.
say it on the show. So that's bullshit that you don't get the credit. All right? I'm pushing back.
Not
And
your
you know
top
what?
5.
I'm not even pushing. I'm shoving back.
Are you guys in a contract negotiation phase? Is that
No,
what, is that what
no,
you're trying to
no,
do?
no.
No,
He's been
no.
signed for
Oh.
the next 5 years. He's
Oh,
fine.
okay. All right.
Yeah.
A total
next
of
5 years.
$0.
Yeah, it's a lot of money. Lot of-
Whatever ends up in that jar.
Right. Yeah. You owe like 3.
Mostly
You owe
my
1.
contribution.
Yes. Okay, for me, I'm going to steal this. I'm the only guy while going to school that would talk to the custodians because I felt bad for them. You know what I'm saying? I've
Yeah.
always felt bad. You're cleaning up our vomit. You know, I mean, a kid throws up in school, you clean it up, and I mean, it sucks for you that you're doing that. And not saying that the job sucks, it's just that it sucks. The other one is this person at a restaurant. You know, the one that comes and cleans up, not the waiter or the waitress, that
The
bus.
busser.
Oh,
I
that's
feel-
that's a good one.
I feel so bad for that person because they're the one that's dealing with the crap. That's, you know,
The
it's such a
aftermath.
mess. It's such a mess. A hurricane came through here, and then
Yeah.
you have to clean that crap up. Okay. Number 3, I'm gonna say this for the police officers and for our military. You know, to do what they do when everybody's running away from the danger, these people run to the danger, and you know, for that is extraordinary. Number 4, mothers,
Hmm.
and number 5, fathers. I don't get any credit for my greatness. It's just expected.
One day.
It's just expected of me. They think this greatness just will continue every single day. I work at it. Do you understand? This flawless for me, but I work at it. And you guys are all welcome.
Oh, yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you for your service.
Yes,
Yeah.
thank you.
Yeah,
Appreciate
absolutely.
All right.
That was it.
Rate the show. Scale of
Before
1 to
you rate
10.
the show, did you have fun?
Oh yeah.
Was it
yes.
everything you thought? Worse or
no,
better?
Everything I thought.
Okay. Okay.
I'm gonna give it a 9 because there's always room for improvement.
Damn,
But also-
what a psychopath.
But also because I dropped the name, and that pisses me off that I dropped the name.
Okay.
Yeah, that's bad
Alright.
on you.
I
Respect.
know.
Yeah. Yeah. Rookie.
Rookie.
Yeah, rookie.
Walker
I
through
think
the
it-
streets.
I think-
Shame.
Yeah.
Shame.
I'm gonna be honest with you.
I'd be in there too.
I'm gonna be honest with you. That's a low grade you gave this show. I'm just saying it out loud just so you can hear it, and then I hope it ruins your week.
If anyone's listening, you can give your rating too. We'll read it out right now.
Yeah. Yeah. GB.
9.5.
See, now that's a
Oh,
legitimate.
okay.
Great
All
show.
right,
Yeah.
Here we go.
That's a legitimate.
100%.
Yeah.
It would have been a 10, but you know she was mean at me earlier.
She was.
Chris had my back.
Yeah, I sure did.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah.
I think I'm gonna
That's
go,
something you're gonna have to come to grips with now, and how you screwed us today. Go ahead.
I'm gonna go 9.3.
Okay. little
If the
between
football
those
game
two.
was a little better, would have been a better show.
So the show sucked because of the football game.
Yeah, I didn't enjoy the show as much
Yeah.
because the game wasn't as good.
No, I understand what you're saying.
We could have been watching a game-winning drive potentially at this point. End of the
Well,
fourth
how
quarter.
about this? How about if they get the ball and get it to 17? Is it a good ending?
No.
No. Okay.
Vaha said 9.4. Fun show. Had a good nap during baseball.
He hates baseball.
Man.
He criticizes it
It's not the
on the
only one.
A
show.
lot of people.
and-
We're gonna have to make 2 separate shows. One's balls out baseball. Talk,
Yeah.
And the other
Nobody will
one's
listen
rest
to
of
it, apparently. Nobody will listen to it,
the
apparently.
content would be great though. 'Cause
Yeah.
There's a lot of baseball minds in this podcast.
sports. True.
No, there is. I mean, if you
Yeah.
think about it, everybody in a way. And can I bring up your wedding?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Go for it.
Is that okay?
Yeah.
So I went to your wedding. Thanks for inviting me.
You're welcome.
It's okay. I wasn't the best man. What I'm saying they're such baseball freaks, softball baseball freaks. The theme of it. No, I'm not criticizing it.
I know.
So stop laughing. So the theme of it.
Clapping.
Knock it off. The theme of it was baseball, and I thought it was so clever because this is how they sort of met,
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
right? This is
Mhm.
how you met, and to bring that to that, I thought it was unbelievable. You know, like the meals were
We had hamburgers.
Hamburgers.
and hot dogs, right? Am I wrong with hot dogs?
Maybe the kids had hot dogs.
Yeah,
Okay,
the kids
but I
hot
could have
dogs, yeah.
sworn there was. Yeah, I thought that was so cool,
Yeah.
and I was sick as hell. But I made it. I mean, I'm talking sick as hell. So it would have been a hell of a best man speech. So maybe it worked out better because I was loaded up with drugs. But it was a blast. So I just always remember that. Like, there's never a theme like that unless it's like a destination type of
Mhm.
thing, you know. So I thought that was so cool. I had fun. I digress with that, and I move on to 9.7 for the show.
Nice.
9, go straight to hell with that 9. How dare you come to
I'm
my
never coming
studio
back.
and just shit on our show like
Oh
that?
man.
Would you recommend your
You didn't
parents
ask
listening?
what scale It could have been out of 5.
Oh, was that out of 5 and he gave us a 9?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, good liar.
CGOC does that all the
Yeah,
time.
he sure
He does stars now,
He'll-
right? Are we
what's
on the
that?
Are we on the stars with that guy?
I don't know. Whatever it is, I
CGOC.
change it every time. he says it.
CGOC will give our show like a 3.5, and we go, "That's great out of a 5." And he's quick to mention that it wasn't out of a 5. Would you let your parents listen to this show?
Yeah.
So it's not where it's too bad.
Oh no,
Okay, I tried to tone it down just in case they
No.
were going to listen.
they'll probably tune in.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Your father loves me.
He always talks about you still.
Yeah, your father loves me.
That sounded so totally sarcastic. I don't know if you're telling the truth or not.
I have a special relationship with her father.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. We enjoy each other's company for about 2.5, 3 minutes. And then he tries to run as fast
Says,
As
oh,
fast
I
as he
remember this
can.
guy now.
away from me as anybody that's ever done. Like girls, when I used to chase after them, they would run. But no, I do love your father, to be totally honest. He's a great guy. So I hope he listens. And then tell him to grade the show.
Yeah.
Better than
Yeah.
a 9. No
Okay.
shit.
Yeah. Heads
Yeah.
up.
Speaking of that, you can rate the show on our website,
That's right.
ballsoutpodcast.com.
Yes.
I'm going to add our weekly pick'em standings on there, I'm thinking.
Mm-hmm.
And then, you can submit your rating, your top 5 comments, all that stuff. Our Twitter at BallsOutSports, and what else? Our YouTube. We're now live on YouTube.
Yeah.
We had 23 views today.
That's unbelievable.
Wow.
Yeah.
I
How
love
about
it. Quick question to you. You did that show before, you were saying. Did you have more fun with this? Because that is a little more structured. And there's certain things you can't say and what have you. Where did you have more fun? And if the answer is over there, get the hell out.
Really put it
No.
in a tough spot.
You're right though. I had to filter what I say.
Yeah.
And I had to be like,
Professional.
yeah.
Yeah,
so
we don't
I
li-
couldn't.
we don't
We
want any
couldn't go off
professional, yeah.
topic. Like we
Right.
did a little bit, but not to this degree.
Yeah.
So
And this is better.
yeah.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
the answer is this one.
You can't
Yes.
play
Yes.
this on radio right here.
Oh, no.
I thought he was gonna play the.
I swear when I saw him turn, I
Yeah,
said,
yeah, yeah.
no, don't do it.
do it.
Don't do it.
Oh.
No. Don't. Oh, no.
Which one?
You know which one, you
You-
bastard.
This one?
Oh,
No, not that one.
No,
Not that one.
Whoops.
No, not that one.
that's not the worst one.
That is not. That is not the worst one.
There's
No.
worse
So,
options.
would you come back?
Yes, and with a higher score.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Now I know.
And I'm just going to feel bad because you had to just rip her rating of the
Yeah.
show.
Well, she can't mark down the show because of her mistake. That to me is such an egotistical crap thing to do.
She knows all the work I got to do to go to remove that.
Yeah.
You know?
And you screwed
She's-
up too, by the way.
Yeah. She's been on the producer side of things.
Yeah.
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 A lot of work.
Yeah.
Show might not be up till maybe Wednesday.
A lot of work. Yeah, this is all because of
Oh
you.
man.
And
Yeah.
me.
And him. The guy that has to do the work screwed up, which is
Yeah.
hysterical.
Tough scene. Is that a male cheerleader in that thing? Oh, geez.
You've heard the show about the male cheerleader?
Are they geniuses?
Oh.
Okay, so I'll give you really quick before we end the show. So I remember going to a basketball game in Connecticut, okay, a college basketball game. Walk in, there's the cheerleaders, and there's a 7-foot male cheerleader. And I'm like, come on. This is so wrong. Dude, you got to be playing basketball, not in a effing cheerleader dealio. Am I wrong?
Not wrong.
Okay, this is a show you have to speak on. So you can't shake your head. So I'm like,
For laugh.
what did he say? What did you say? Are you mad that he laughed?
Yeah.
You're going to kill him
Yeah,
later,
in
huh?
the car. It's
Oh, my
going
God,
down.
it's go time.
Yep.
Yeah. Hey, because I took your side. Good. Thanks for taking my
Uh-huh.
side. Yeah, you're going to pay for it, but thanks. That's what I don't understand that. So there's this thing about their geniuses because they're all around these women.
I can't.
I had a boss that was I think a cheerleader for state, and he said that was like his main reason. Like all the things you guys said, like the being around the women and then
Yeah.
being like on the field.
But you're not
right
able
by
to
the
watch it
court.
that much is the
Yeah.
thing, though.
Well, he says the guys are able to watch more because they're
Because they're
all-
dudes.
Yeah.
Yeah,
and then
because
they're
it's the sexism part of it.
exactly,
Yeah.
yeah.
women are lower tier animals than the men.
Like
Is that
you're
what you're
around
saying?
the girls, but you're not like viewed as like, oh, we're gonna date that guy.
Because I'm assuming there's a policy
His
you can't date.
story's different.
Get him on the show.
We need them.
The insider scoop.
Yeah. This will make you happy, by the way. The Dodgers lost. What's
I
his
was just
face?
gonna say that. Glass now is probably done for the year.
No.
Yeah.
Oh,
Elbow.
I like Glass.
That's why Shohei's coming back.
Elbow.
Something like that.
Yeah. Yeah. So. I
Elbow
don't-
sprain.
Yeah.
Highly unlikely to return. Just yawned into the mic.
I did.
You gotta end this.
Wow.
End it quick.
Wow. Wow. We're not going to edit
All
that.
right, no,
We're
we're,
not
not.
gonna-
I'm gonna leave
No,
that. That
we're
might be
gonna
the
leave
opener.
That
might be
was
the opener.
GB, by the way.
Yeah,
That was
might be the
GB.
opener. You can find us on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, as well as YouTube. YouTube. Go like, subscribe. Whoever's our 200th subscriber gets a free T-shirt.
That's right. That's right.
For Skip, youngest, GB, eldest, Puck,
Puck.
legend, I'm Bench. You can listen to Ball Out Sports Talking as always.
Tell a friend.
Nice.
Ooh, how they give you heat. Baby,